Hello, creeps.
All right, welcome back to Fright Night Flicks. Here with Dan and Darren.
What's up, guys?
What is up, everyone? Today we are reviewing the 1982 classic Poltergeist.
They're here.
This house is clean.
The house is clean. So what is Poltergeist about? Well, it's about a young girl who summons the devil.
No, she does not, Dan.
Well, kind of.
Well, it's not her fault. She's just hanging out. And is it the devil? It's not a devil.
It's called the Beast.
Yeah, but it could be other things. I think in part 2, it's actually a man.
Well, okay. Well, we'll get into it either way. Okay, she doesn't summon the devil, but her family's home becomes the center of a pair of paranormal activity, opens a doorway to the other side. So we got another dimension going on.
We have a suburban haunt is what we have, Dan.
You know what? Actually, the funny thing about this,
Tell me.
was there actually a poltergeist?
Well, yeah, for sure there's a poltergeist.
Okay,
I think
have to talk.
I think I'm the opposite side of what you're going with.
Okay, because we'll get in the initial impressions, we'll get a little more into it. Anyway, so yes, there's a whole nother dimension, opens up in their house, little girl disappears. They got to go back and get her back. To be honest, this movie's a lot about the light and what to do with that light.
Yeah, there's definitely some confusion on whether you should go or run from it. And both sides seem pretty passionate about it at different times.
And there are times people just disagree and revolt against each other about the light.
I've watched this multiple times. I'm not sure if you're supposed to go or run away from the light. I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out by the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Poltergeist is directed by Tobe Hooper. Darren, what do you know him from?
Texas Chainsaw, of course.
And it's written by Steven Spielberg, Mark Reyes, sure, and Mark Victor. Now, it's directed by Tobe Hooper, but is it really?
Yeah, I know. I saw there's a bunch of stuff that maybe Spielberg was more involved than they said. It's really weird, right?
Yeah, so, well, it's not really that weird. He was working on E.T. There was a clause in the contract. He can't direct another movie. Wanted to direct this, kind of put someone in there, still kind of directed, you know?
Oh, interesting. Okay, I see. He's stealth directed.
And it's probably one of those things you can't ever be like, oh no, I was just directing it, because they'd be like, well, then give us like $5 million.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sue you. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't break it down and be like, oh, this is where Tobe Hooper did that, other than like the steak. It's like, that looked like something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this whole thing definitely had a Spielberg feel to it. Absolutely.
I mean, he puts you inside the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do?
Well, I mean, like, it puts you inside the suburb.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
All right. Actors, we have Craig T. Nelson. I don't know why. I always like the guy.
Coach.
I know. Something likable about him, right?
Yeah, he seems like a good father figure.
I would like him to mentor me.
Yeah.
Craig?
I think it's too late, dude. We're grown.
And Sonny Landham.
Okay.
Billy from Predator.
Is in this movie?
He is in this movie. He is pool guy number 2.
Pool guy? Oh, he's one of the guys working on the pool?
Yeah.
Wow. So this was definitely before Predator. Predator? It was definitely before.
I believe so, yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, that's really funny. We just reviewed Predator.
I know, and he popped up.
These things kind of happen.
There's all these connections all the time.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes. Critics gave it an 89, audience a 79. So pretty well received overall. Actually, those are really high scores.
Yeah, I think at the time, this was like the top scary movie for the year or something like that.
You know, I mean, it does hit well in the like whole family horror. Like,
Yeah.
you could watch this with your kids. It's not that bad.
Okay, I heard it was rated PG.
That is correct.
That is insane, especially with the face tearing scene.
There's a lot of reasons it probably shouldn't be PG, or it should be above that. But okay, I read something briefly, so don't like take this to heart. Like, this isn't 100%.
Hey, you guys know how we are.
PG-13 like wasn't around or something. There was some like little loophole.
It took a vacation.
No, like it wasn't, they didn't rate it like that. So I don't know. There was some weird thing with the ratings. I don't know how this could be PG.
Yeah, because it's just too scary, honestly. This is a soft 13 in my mind.
Well, and there's a lady in her underwear getting flipped all over walls.
No, it was interesting.
Yeah, anyways. Before we go any further, we got to talk about our reviews. So Apple, we're at 74. A stagnant 74.
It's a slow moving 74. Hey, thank God. We're pretty busy right now.
I know. I'm like, if you guys hit that to 80, like I need like a couple weeks.
Yeah. So only 6 more reviews and we'll drop the bonus episode for you guys.
Yep. So do that on Apple. And I mean, the truth is like most of our fans are on Spotify, or so and YouTube, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, it's
I
a
take
goal.
it does matter, but I mean, I'm understanding that it's a little slower.
I'm like over asking for it. Just give us 6, please, and then we can stop.
Spotify, we're up to 181, so awesome. Thank you guys.
Crushing
and
it.
We hit 1,000 followers.
Oh, thank you, all you followers.
We appreciate you guys. I think that's awesome. That's
a
big
cool
number.
Yeah, a cool milestone to hit already, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. And to make you even more happy, we have some new members starting on YouTube. We got a few tribe members. We got Kevin, Alex Seraphin. I may have spelled that last name wrong, but Alex, you know who you are. Frederick Blackstone, he's a re-upload. I mean,
Frederick, we see all of the time in the comments.
I said re-upload, a re-up.
Yeah, we gotcha.
Yeah, and then we have Quentin Mosley. On Patreon, we have Dom.
Hey, thank you guys all for joining up. And by the way, it looks like The End of Days is going to be the movie pick for this month.
What the F is this movie? What is this?
I mean, it shocked me. And again, the voting was up on Patreon. Anyone can join and vote. Like,
yeah, so you don't have to be a member. You go to Patreon, just sign up, go to Fright Night Flicks Patreon, sign up for free, and you guys can vote.
Yeah, so I put the poll on Patreon. Our members pick them. So the funny thing is, I thought for sure.
Okay, well, that sounded weird. Our members pick the movies. Everyone votes on which one wins.
Right. So I thought this month for sure Ghost Ship was going to get the win.
If we do a bonus, should it just be Ghost Ship?
I mean, it should, but we got to let them vote. We told them.
Okay.
We got to let them pick and vote.
All right.
That was it.
Well, what else did you have to say about it? You thought Ghost Ship was going to win.
Man,
because Ghost Ship is always close.
Oh, for the last like 3 months, it's been almost the winner. I mean, we had to go to like runoffs, you know what I'm saying? Where it tied and I had to do an extra few days to vote on it. This time, it kind of got beat pretty good by End of Days with Arnold.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I looked into it briefly. He's the devil.
No, I think he fights the devil.
No, I think he is the devil.
He's the devil?
Yeah, dude, I looked at it briefly. I don't know what this movie is. And I got to be honest, the Rotten Tomatoes in the gutter,
yeah, but
which makes me actually want to watch it.
I don't know if you guys want us to review it because it's going to be funny with how bad it is, or if you guys actually like it and that's why you want us to review it. Either way, we'll give you our honest opinion. I'm going to tell you right now, I think Daniel's going to hate it, and I think I'm going to go with a soft like. But I haven't even watched it, so I don't know.
I don't know if that's true because it looks like it's going to be horrible, which will flip me back to liking it.
Okay, that was my opinion. I don't know. I'm just guessing, bro. I've never even seen this movie. I've never even heard of it till today.
Okay.
Well, not today. Technically, the first time I saw it on the vote.
Story changes. All right, let's get back to Poltergeist, starting with Vincent S. I mean, I should tell you, we're doing the reviews. It's review time. A horror classic with brains and heart. The visual effects and several jump scares that are brilliantly directed by Tobe Hooper are outstanding. Well, this guy gassed up old Tobes, huh?
I mean, how could you hate on Tobe? He created TCM. He directed TCM.
Well, Zelda hated on Tobe a little bit.
Who the heck is Zelda?
Zelda is the little lady. That's her real name. And she said Tobe Hooper seemed to have a drug problem.
Well, I mean, he still may have been a great director. That's just her opinion.
I'm just saying, there's shade that's been thrown.
She didn't like. Where did this come from?
It'll be in the trivia.
Oh, okay.
But what makes it so much more in a classic is the emotional and heart. You know, it gets you in the gut. You know what I mean?
Will you just read this thing? I mean, yeah, I have a million things to comment on, but I've forgotten because you keep stopping.
The perfect casting and chemistry between Craig T. Nelson and, well, somebody else named Williams are magical. The kids are great, especially Heather O'Rourke. The family dynamic is so special it elevates this to a screen horror classic 5 stars.
Wow. Wow.
Sometimes I run out of breath and I just have to get there.
Yeah, that was an intense ending there. I will agree. I did like the family dynamic. And you know what? There was great acting. This was a very wholesome, scary movie. And I think there were some like legitimately scary parts for sure.
All right. I mean, I'm going to hold back a little till the initial, but yeah.
Yeah, and again, I don't even remember what else you said about it, so.
All right, next we have Le Burn. It felt like a not very scary attempt at a horror with the same E.T.-like family vibes. This is very Spielberg influenced, and it doesn't work. It's just dull, not scary, not intriguing, not charming, just boring. Watched on DVD. 2 stars.
Interesting. I'm curious on when this person watched it. Because this seems like a newer...
Yeah, but who cares what you watched it on?
Well, because time changes things. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, I think this would have been like very highly rated by me. And I think as time has gone on...
Dude, this is on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not that long ago. Why did he tell us that he watched it on DVD?
I don't know why he told us that.
I don't care what you watched it on. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're saying why'd he put that in the review?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care. I don't know.
That's all I took.
Do you
out
want
of
to
it.
focus on that part?
Next, we have Jack. It's a horror movie for kids. It's not scary in the slightest, but it most certainly could have been. The girl with her hands on the TV is really disturbing and iconic, but the movie doesn't make this scene scary enough, which is a shame. The remake is terrible, 3 stars.
You can't bring the remake into this.
I
Come
know.
on, guy.
The remake is terrible.
Dude, that really must have affected him that he had to bring that into the review as
He
well.
probably has written the same review on multiple, you know?
Yeah. I will agree, though, this is like a kid's horror movie, and it's not as scary as it could have been. But yeah, I mean, dude, come on. The clown?
It's more,
The clown?
I mean, the clown's pretty good. I mean, dude, honestly, I remember the clown more for scary movie than this movie.
I can't stop thinking about that one. You are right. It has kind of tarnished what this is.
It gave me some very bad visuals, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Next, we have Rayhan T. Absolute pure dog shit. 0.5 stars.
I mean, that's stupid. Come on. That's ridiculous. What do you say to that?
I don't know. It made me laugh, so I put it on here. All right, let's get to our initial impressions.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've watched this. I'm the one who recommended it. I remember really liking this as a kid, and I think it's still kind of held up. To me, it is kind of like a family horror movie, which is what I expected. There are some actually scarier parts, and I thought the clown was really scary. The guy ripping his face off, I thought was really scary. And I just like the overall vibe of the movie, but it is like a soft scary.
I agree with some of that, most of it, but really, like this movie, they kind of said with the Spielberg vibe, you feel like you're in this community. And it starts off like warm. It's almost like I don't know, like a
adventure.
Yeah, like a Goonies movie or something where it's very uplifting at first.
I feel like they play with you. They set you in this like, oh, you're in a suburban area. It seems very nice. Nothing bad's going to happen here. And then they stomp on you with some scariness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but really it's like the family dynamics. It's more of like an emotional drama. You know what I mean?
There is a little too much hugging for my liking and just like fills.
Yeah, it does make you, I mean, I think if you have kids and daughters and stuff, it does, like some of the parts you're kind of like, it's almost a little much for me. Like I don't need to hear the child yelling for the parents.
Did you get emotional?
No, I didn't get emotional, but there was something going on.
What do you mean?
Inside me.
Oh, okay, it made you feel something.
Yeah.
That's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will agree. I felt like too much with that. I don't like feeling like, oh man, your kids are gone and you got to go get them. I'm not into those type of movies. That is legit scary.
Let's just get to some issues I have, though. I'm a little confused with the spirits. Like, the thing is, we're not just dealing with one. Again, we'll talk about the big poltergeist argument here, but it's not just like one spirit. There's multiple spirits.
Yeah, they lost, Dan. They got to find the light.
Well, there's lost. There's like...
One's just playing around there, and I think it's the bad one.
Hey, that's the angry ones.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones that go to the light.
Yeah, but you don't need to know the rules. They're just around, man.
I mean, and we get those portals in the house. Those are...
Yeah, but that
a
was
little
cool. Tell me
confusing.
that's not iconic when they go through the portal, or not even when they go through. Really, honestly, it's that rope going through, and then it's all slimy.
No. Don't get me wrong. I liked it. It's
Oh.
just I need more rules, like you said. You said don't care. I do care.
I mean, that's interesting to have more, and I'm sure you can get more in part 2. So go watch that. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but
Okay, let's get to the big question. Is this even a poltergeist?
are we gonna do this now?
Do you? Well, okay, here, let's just, what do you think? We'll just do this, at the end we'll hit it.
Okay.
Is it a poltergeist? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think there is a main poltergeist with maybe some smaller geists around.
Okay.
And not so polters.
This is not a poltergeist. This is a haunting.
Okay, hold on. Huh?
Yeah. Well, that's part of the movie. They bring this up.
Well, yeah, but can't a poltergeist also haunt?
I guess
What happened?
No, it's more of, okay, so if you have a house that's haunted, that's one thing. If you have a poltergeist in the house, that's a different thing.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
I'm saying
because-
there is a poltergeist that is doing the haunting. Your haunting doesn't seem to have anyone involved.
No, but a poltergeist is tied to a person.
And I would say that is exactly what we see.
I would say we're seeing a haunting tied to the house.
Yeah, but it seems to go after one person.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, Daniel, they took one person. Then the rest of the movie, there's other people in the house who do not get taken.
Is the haunting still happening to
Well,
the
no,
house?
the house is gone now. Spoiler
if
alert.
they were somewhere else in a different house, would they have these issues?
Oh, interesting. I'm not sure, Dan.
Well, that's why it's not a poltergeist.
Well, but you don't know that they would have
we'll,
issues.
we'll get through it. I think
it's debatable either way. We don't. Do we have to keep doing this? I feel like neither of us have the answers.
I do have I think I could make the point that it is definitely a haunting.
You're not doing it right now.
I just did.
You did not. You just said
if
something.
they move to a different house, is there a problem?
I don't know.
Yes or no?
I have no idea, Daniel. Do you?
Yes, of course not. What do you think the whole graveyard is about?
I think, well, what do I think it's about?
Yeah.
I think the poltergeist summoned some bones.
Oh, so the poltergeist found the bones under?
Yeah, I think it knew there were some bones around and just like, hey, I'm going to start bringing these to the surface.
So why did it target her?
Who?
The girl.
I don't know. I don't know why.
So she
had a strong life force.
Because I can tell you exactly why the house is haunted.
Go.
They built the houses on a graveyard. They have desecrated graves.
Okay.
That has made spirits angry. That's why they are around the house. Also, Carol Ann was the first to be born there out of the kids. They target her. I mean, she's being haunted.
Okay, but I would say that does seem to be true. I think one of those people was the poltergeist.
The poltergeist?
Yeah, I think one of those bodies down there was Mr. Poltergeist, who now is haunting the house.
That's dumb. Mr. Poltergeist?
Or whatever. I don't know. The poltergeist.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying you're right. I think building the house on the burial ground caused this poltergeist to come up, and now he's angry, and now he's focused on getting this girl because she has a strong life force.
But a poltergeist is tied to a person, not the house.
See, but that's where I don't know that it is
so
tied to the house.
So you think if they leave, that thing still...
Shoot.
Well, dude, it would still be going on.
With the ending, kind of makes me think it is tied to the house. Because the house
whole movie should make you feel that way.
Okay, it's debatable. We'll see. We'll call that a 50-50 one there.
I don't think we have to.
Well, now that I think about with what happens at the end, I think it might be a haunting situation.
This movie should be called Haunting.
Okay, whatever. I don't know.
Okay, last thing before we get into it. I mean, Zelda's great.
Zelda stole the show. Is that her name, Zelda?
Well, that's her real name.
She's the little psychic, little person, big attitude.
Dude, she brings it.
Yeah, she's so much fun. Yeah, I just liked her. And she's only in it for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, she's not in it very long.
Yeah, I mean, I even think the little girl, I think she did a good job. Well enough. I thought she was pretty creepy.
Yeah, I mean, she does weird stuff.
I do have to say, like, a big negative, a couple things. One, this movie is slow. And it's not one I actually am dying to rewatch. Dude, I got so screwed. I got hooked with that thing of like, hey, it's $3.99 to rent, but it's $6.99 to buy. I mean, I got to buy it. Why on earth would I not buy that?
You found out those prices?
I'm kind of making up, but it's within that range. It's like $2 more to buy, or maybe $3. And I'm like, I'm going to watch this again. I might as well buy it.
You're just saying you won't watch it again?
And then now that I watch, I'm like, I'm not really dying to watch it. It's a little slow, don't you think?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really scare me as much as it used to when I was a kid. If you're a kid, or have kids who like scary movies, this is definitely like in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, this did have an effect on me as a child.
Oh, absolutely. The clown.
Well, not even just the clown, the whole like daughter missing, that weird spirit world. You got this weird medium yelling. There's all the stuff about light.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's creepy. Yeah, and the other thing that I thought wasn't very good, obviously the special effects, that twister was horrible.
I mean, some of it didn't age well.
Yeah, it was made in 82, so I understand. But man, I saw that twister and I thought, is that a joke? Like, I really didn't know if that was supposed to be real. And it was.
Yeah, it was real.
I mean, it wasn't, but it was, you know.
Yeah. All right, let's begin the breakdown. The film begins at the new Cuesta Verde development. Now, this is like on a hill, or it's like nested between the hillsides. A whole like suburb community has been developed.
Yeah, it's a traditional like tract homes in the suburbs.
Now, in these tract homes, there's the Freeling family, and that's our main cast. So I'm going to introduce who they are. We're going to start with Steve. Steve's the dad. That's Craig T. Nelson.
Coach.
He's a real estate agent, right?
Yeah, very nice guy, easygoing, but very good at his job.
That is Coach, right?
Yes.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
I know. I'm unsure because it's been like 30 years.
Yeah, I'm like, it could be somebody who looks similar to him.
You know what's hilarious? My kids were watching a show. Oh, man, I can't remember what it was, but he was like the grandpa in it. It's like a recent show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool story.
That's all.
So Steve's a real estate agent, works for this big development company. Diane's the mom, Dana's the daughter, Robbie's the son, and then there's Carol Ann, who's the youngest daughter. All right.
All valid.
All valid. And the teenage daughter isn't really like, she's kind of just there.
Well, she definitely just comes in and out.
Not going to comment on that.
I mean, I can't put that in.
I mean, you said it, so.
Well, I mean, it definitely arrives some. I can't really keep that in. I know it's funny. I can't keep it in.
Why can't you keep that in?
That sounds just god awful.
Well, you said it.
You guys know what I meant by that.
The movie begins and it's nighttime. Everybody's asleep, but there's a TV on. And on that TV is a static screen.
Well, is it on static at first or does it go to the national anthem, then to static?
Is it the national anthem?
Yeah. So the interesting part is I didn't realize that's what used to happen. I think it was playing the national anthem and then it went to static. Back in the day, the programs would end and then it would go to static. There's not unlimited shows like there is now, which seems kind of crazy.
Also, you know what's crazy? If you think about when a DVR came out.
Oh, I've talked to my family
but that
about
was
it.
like just a game changer.
Oh, it's like you can record things on your TV. You used to have to do it through the VCR, but this made it so much easier. It was a game changer. You could pause it and then play.
I mean, yeah, that's how they work.
You could record movies and watch them later.
You just have to realize that changed our lives back in the day.
I know. Now it's like you can watch anything whenever you want.
Anyways, Steve, apparently he had a rough night because he's sleeping in a chair. It looks very uncomfortable. Like,
I know. I thought the same thing. I'm like, who really sleeps like this?
I mean, that's like a night where you just got like hammered drunk or something and passed out.
There's no way sober you're going to sleep like that. In fact, even if I've drank or something, I've never slept like that at all.
No.
Like even during this movie, they sleep on a table. Never done that. Like with their hands and head on the table.
I don't even sleep in a recliner.
No, I don't like to sleep on the couch. I
mean,
will fall asleep on the couch.
I mean, I'll take a nap in a recliner, but I've never like fallen asleep at night.
No, anyways, yes, he's in a bad position. We can move on.
Well, there's more we need to talk about. Also, the TV sits on the floor, not on a stand. That's not great.
Okay. My wife's uncle has a TV right now that is in like this built-in entertainment center. It's on the ground practically. It's crazy.
You're going to kill your neck. You're going to kill your neck here.
Daniel, I'm not kidding. They sit down and to watch TV, you're looking at the floor.
What?
Yeah, it's insane.
Why do
they
do
have
that?
a nicer TV upstairs. I don't know why they have that one in there and they just live with it.
I guess maybe this was a thing. Although, honestly, looking back, I feel like we did have TVs that were on the floor.
Yeah, they're lower TVs.
Yeah. Anyways, he's also got a plate on the ground and a coffee mug in his hand. So I don't know what's going on here. I was looking into it maybe a little too deep.
I don't know why we're still talking about it.
I just thought I was trying to look into some things in this movie, and I may have gotten a little off track from time to time.
What exactly did you think you were seeing?
You never know. Like maybe there's like parents involved in some evil stuff. You got to look into everything.
Like what?
I wouldn't say these are the greatest parents. The mom for sure. I see some issues.
Oh, I disagree. I think these are great parents.
No, see again, you don't look deep. You think this is normal? This whole situation here?
Him falling asleep on the chair? No,
Passed out.
That's a problem. There's problems at home for sure.
Now, E-Buzz enters the picture. E-Buzz is the dog. I'm going to call him Buzz. Sweet little golden retriever. Also a menace to society.
I mean, this dog eats everyone's food.
Not only does he eat, everyone's asleep. He goes around, he's like trying to wake people up.
Well, it's more gross that everyone has food in their beds.
That was weird, like bags of chips and stuff.
Oh, greasy in your bed? It's disgusting. Then you got like bugs in there? No.
Okay. Well, everyone's asleep except for one person, and that'd be Carol Ann, because she wakes up, sits straight up in her bed, walks downstairs, looks at the TV, and is slowly like drawn into it, sits down front and center, and then, this is stuff of nightmares right here, looks at it and says, hello.
Hello? What do you look like?
What would you do if your child did this?
I'd say goodbye. You're out of here. I don't know what's going on. I'm not dealing with this. That's insanity.
Dude, sit down and just start talking to the TV. Honestly, if you woke up and saw that, I would be terrified.
Yeah, it gives me chills just even thinking about it. Two things real quick. One, did you notice the strobe light?
Yeah, this thing was like the movie that kicked off seizure warnings.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly going to say. I could hardly even look at the screen. It was so much like blinking lights coming from the TV. Horrible. Yeah, if your kid does that, that is really scary. I would actually want to know who they're talking to and why they're talking to them through the TV.
Well, of course, I think everybody would want to know that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a normal thing.
Yeah, you're right. It's not just a me thing. You're right.
Well, she continues on. What do you look like? And hello, I can't hear you. and she's like screaming at the TV, like she's super loud. Then she ends up like starting to answer some questions. She says 5, yes, and then I don't know.
What is so scary is just thinking, what are they asking her and why are they asking her this?
Right.
And who is asking her?
Well, now this sent me down a little bit of a rabbit hole because when she said 5, I now became obsessed with the number 5, and I found multiple 5s in this movie.
Okay, I love that you're doing this. Yeah, because she's not 5 years old, right?
Nope, she is 5.
Okay.
That also is where my
okay, well, then
investigation kind of realized I'd gone down the wrong rabbit hole.
You're a complete moron. I thought, because your reaction, I'm like, then she can't be 5 if this guy's going bouncing around. Clearly, they're talking about her age, Daniel.
Well, I found some other 5s, and we'll talk about them.
You have a problem.
All right, we cut to the next day.
Well, we got to say, the family was asleep, so no one saw her do this, or did they wake up?
No, they all woke up and saw.
Yeah, they all woke up, stared, but no one said anything. Then we cut.
Right. This is a common problem with her. She has, well, we'll get into it. The next day, we get a nice little overview of the community. It's like the classic kids outside, everyone's having a good time.
Hey, life is great in the subs, bro.
But again, some concerning things start happening. A dude is riding a bike carrying a flat of beers. That's not as concerning as that it's a child's bike, though.
You think he stole the bike?
I'm just saying any adult on a kid's bike, unless they're like BMXers or something, I'm just saying yellow flag it.
Well, no, it's definitely a red flag. This guy is clearly got his license taken away from him. And he's stolen his child's bike to grab some beers and take him over to his buddy's house.
Right? That has 100%. To be true.
If a grown man is riding a bike with beers, that's because he's already gotten a DUI. Can you get a DUI while riding a bike?
You can.
Yeah, okay, so he's not really being that smart.
No, also, his friends shouldn't have made him go do this.
Oh, well, who said they made him do anything?
I guess he's him. Just coming to the game.
Those are his beers.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
I mean, I don't know that. I'm guessing.
Well, okay, so while he's going over to the house, these kids have these little remote control cars. They do some precision driving, take the bike out. He crashes, dumps like all his beers, only takes like 6 in.
Yeah, and the ones he even is taking in, they're spraying everywhere. You know, there's holes punctured, which is just a disaster.
Yeah, but again, that's how this, I got a couple things. So yes, he took the beers in. That bothered me just because, like, you brought that whole flat. You have like 6 and 2 of them are destroyed.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm a little concerned with the things you're choosing to focus on, and we're like 2 seconds into the movie.
Okay, well, on to the other part of this. Did the kids really drive those cars into the bike?
Oh, you think that was a haunting?
It seemed very precise for kids that are pretty far down the road.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, yes, I do think the kids drove it in there, but I like where your mind's going.
Okay, so we're at the game. It's the big football game.
Yeah, he just brought the beers in, by the way. And another thing, no one really seemed to care that the beer was going everywhere.
No.
So, whatever.
No. Steve's having a football party at his house. Everybody's over. They're screaming at the TV. And then Mr. Rogers turns on.
Dude, we love Mr. Rogers.
Okay, there's
great
one
man.
thing.
Did you guys know he was in the military?
Did you see my notes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of my favorite things is there was the Mr. Rogers story, and I think it was that he was like a Navy SEAL or something.
Yeah, it was completely fake.
Like they said that's why he wore like long sleeves because he's like tatted up.
I love this stupid
and
story.
People like really bought it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I might have bought it for a second, you know?
It's a funny story. You want to believe he was, but because it goes so opposite of what he feels like he is.
Right.
Yeah,
I love that story.
Yeah.
Well, the reason Mr. Rogers turned on is because the neighbor shares the same remote signal as Steve here.
Daniel, who cares?
Are you kidding? We have disturbances going on.
Well, this isn't a disturbance. It's just a remote controlling the other TV.
Oh, that's what you think this is?
What? You think it's a haunting?
This is part of the whole thing.
They're doing it to each other.
I know, but it's weird. Like the TVs are like on the same channel too. By the way, for that to happen, wouldn't you have to have the TVs on the exact same channel?
I don't know how
like
this would
to
happen.
Start it because it's not that they're changing each other's channel. They're actually putting the same programs on. Yeah,
that's the thing. I don't even understand how this is happening. I just thought it was like a funny thing.
I guess if you pressed like 16.
I guess you're right, though. This is showing there is some weird electrical things going on. I didn't know if this like used to happen back in the day though. You know what I'm saying?
I think it could. I mean, garage doors do that.
Oh my gosh, our mom one time. Holy cow. Should we tell that story?
No, we don't need to. But it went up in the middle of the night. She freaked out. We got barricaded in a room.
We woke up with a barricaded room and my mom saying someone is in the house.
She was very scared. Does not probably like scary movies.
She did love to watch them though.
Well, ghost stories, different.
Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't watch like Friday the 13th or something.
No. But she down for a good ghost story.
Yeah. So I guess the neighbor's remote did control our garage door, I guess.
Yeah, that can easily. I just did reprogram these, and our door opened like randomly
Okay.
because it catches somebody else's signal. Anyways, so they're having their party, whatever. We'll move on from there. They have a parakeet named Tweety. Tweety dies right out the gate.
I don't really feel towards birds. You know, if you like birds, it's, you know, more power to you. I'm just not, yeah.
You don't like birds?
They're not like cats or dogs to me. I mean, yeah, it's, you know,
I
it's
respect
life.
birds.
I think they smell. And I do have
Have
so
you
many
ever
birds in
smelled
my
a
house.
bird?
They're so freaking annoying. I live in the country. These freaking birds in the morning go nuts. Sometimes it's like 3 a.m. It's like, what are you guys doing
I
out
don't
there?
know. I've come to like birds a little bit.
I'm not saying I don't like them. I just don't feel like, okay, the bird died.
Okay, who cares if you like birds or not? Do you think there was any foreshadowing with this bird?
Yeah.
What would that be?
This is the circle of life, Dan. We're teaching the child about death.
How so?
Because the bird died, gets taken away. This whole movie's a metaphor for child death.
What are you talking about?
Carolyn
that's like the
Ann gets
most.
taken from her family. It's like symbolic of like, you know, if a child passed away or if a child was sick and the family's dealing with that. You don't see that metaphor thing going on?
I mean,
I'm so much deeper than you.
that is. Okay, I'll go with that. That's one way you could look at it. Sure. Another way is it's a canary. Canary's in a coal mine. Warning system. This thing just died right out the gates.
It was a canary?
Yeah,
It wasn't a canary, was it?
that's what I believe so.
Oh, okay, that's funny. Okay.
If it wasn't, then go ahead and edit that out.
It's definitely a warning sign. I'm not editing that.
But that's
out.
not what
leaving it in.
that's not even the point I'm trying to make.
Oh,
Dude, this thing gets buried. They end up unearthing it when they build a pool. Do you see a connection there?
oh, yes. Okay, so we got the same thing that's going on with the people's bodies below.
Right. They desecrate some graves, bad things happen. It basically showed what's going to happen here.
Yeah,
It was trying to warn us.
that is interesting. You're right.
Okay, now whatever you said, I'm just going to move on. All right, we move to nighttime and a storm is here. Like I don't know, we saw some clouds coming in and it's like thunder and lightning. It's going off. Now, Carol Ann and Robbie, they share a room, which I think is kind of interesting for their ages. They're kind of close, but it's like this guy's like a part of the development team. Maybe get a house with another room.
Yeah, they do have a large house. You would think that they'd have enough rooms for all the kids. And Carol Ann and Robbie, boy and girl sharing rooms, kind of weird. That usually doesn't happen.
It just, yeah, I mean, we'll see. There's some things that Carol Ann likes in her room that I personally would not be into.
Okay.
Well, let's be honest. Carol Ann has the creepiest doll in the world in her room.
Oh, is that hers?
Yeah, if that was hers, who do you think it was?
Okay, so she's got a giant clown doll. I don't know any kid that would have this, but you know what though? Back then was like clowns a big thing, like scary
there's
clowns.
clowns and then there's clown dolls. This thing is just hideous. I don't even know. This thing is scary. It's got like a magician's hat, this long, skinny limbs with like candy cane striping.
Yeah, and it is big.
Yeah, it's really big. And it sits in a chair and stares at them at night. That's where they put it.
That's the big problem. You would never have a doll staring at you at night. At least I would never have that.
No, that is as a kid too.
But for a scary movie, it's great.
It is. For the
It's
movie,
great.
it works well. So while the kids are going to sleep, what do you think the parents are doing?
Getting lit.
Smoking some weed in the room. Very interesting.
I did find that funny because as a kid, I never clocked this.
I don't remember ever seeing this in the movie.
So really what we're seeing are the parents are just hanging out and I don't know, they seem like chill people.
Well, I just think smoking weed in your bedroom, and again, if you do this, that's fine. I'm just saying it's going to smell.
Yeah.
And when you have kids and stuff, and that, especially at that time, I mean, I guess you're coming out of the 70s, but still, it's kind of, I don't know, if you went into your parents' room and smelled like weed, I'd be a little like, whoa.
Yeah, it seemed odd. I was surprised that they weren't hiding it from their kids. So
Also, I guess that's how you do it back then. They actually showed them rolling it up and everything.
yeah, it just shocked me to see it in the movie. So
I said back then, you still roll it up. I don't even know. Whatever. They're smoking weed in the room. Who cares? Did you know Carol Ann has nocturnal somnambulism?
What are you talking about?
Somnambulism?
What does that mean?
Somnambulism. Did you know that Carol Ann has nocturnal somnambulism?
No, I did not. What is that?
She sleepwalks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did bring that up. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the interesting thing, Carol Ann has been sleepwalking. We already saw, like, obviously she goes to TV. That's what they're calling this, is sleepwalking. Now, Diane reveals that she also had it when she was 10.
Diane's story is a little bit concerning.
Dude, this story is crazy, right? Diane reveals that when she was 10, she also had this problem.
And Diane's story is just freaking bizarre.
Yeah. So she says she walked 4 blocks. Again, this is sleepwalking. 4 blocks, slept in a guy's car.
That's
then,
crazy.
Yeah. So went 4 blocks, slept in a dude's car. The dude took her to work. And then that guy almost got arrested. And she found that very funny.
Well, he took her to work not realizing she was in the car. That's a big point, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a funny, weird story.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she sleepwalks too.
I mean, she did a lot in that one. Sleep and then getting in someone's car and whatever.
I mean, it just seems like a big story to put in the movie. Like we've all slept walk, or most of us have. But it's usually like you just walk into the garage or something. Now you walk 4 blocks into a car.
Here's what it is.
Taken to work.
They put it as a story and it made me just like a little concerned about her.
Yeah, that seems like not like it was just a sleepwalking thing.
Yeah, it's because otherwise they'd just be like, oh, she slept walk too. This one, I'm like, what was she doing?
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, they're also building a new pool in the backyard. Just throwing that out there. That night, Robbie wakes up and he's terrified because again, we got thunder, we got lightning. Steve comes in to comfort him, and Robbie, the only thing he's really concerned about right now is that giant tree outside.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. They do have this menacing tree just peeking through the window.
Yeah, the tree has like no branches. It almost looks like skulls or something are coming out of it.
It looks like an evil tree.
I mean, if there ever was an evil tree, this would be it.
Why is that tree still there? Is that a remnant of the past? Like, has it been around for a long time? It had to be. It's a tree.
I'd like to think the bodies grew into it.
I don't know, but that tree had to have been around before the houses were. Obviously, it's huge.
Yeah.
Why would they keep that hideous tree?
I don't know. But the most terrifying part is when Robbie whispers, "It knows I live here, doesn't it?"
Oh, that's a crazy thing. He said that to his dad?
Yeah, and you can barely hear it. Like he whispers it in the movie. I only caught it because subtitles.
Oh my gosh, I'd be like, what are you talking about, buddy?
Again, we got a kid talking to a TV, Carol Ann, and then we got this guy saying how the tree knows he lives here.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That is a little scary, yeah. Now, Steve just spins this like any good father would. It's a wise, protective tree. Don't worry about this tree. Then he kind of calms him by, they do some thunder and lightning counting. The only reason I bring this up is because they count 5 times. On the 5th,
oh my gosh.
On the 5th lightning strike, guess what happens? Seems to illuminate that tree, almost like the spirits went into it.
Was there a 6th strike?
No, there's 5.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
So you think that the 5th strike ignited the spirits?
At this point in the movie, I thought the 5th strike is what they told. In my mind, they told Carol Ann on the 5th strike, we're going to be coming through that tree.
Okay.
Because she said 5.
Daniel,
I didn't realize she was 5 years old this time.
That's so ridiculous. I don't know what to say to this. I don't believe that's what happened at all.
I'm just saying it's an alternate theory, okay?
I like that you're using your creative mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, as you may imagine, the kids slept in their parents' room that night. It was just a little too terrifying. And I did like that scene. Again, they hit on the, like, if you're a parent, you watch this. It does, you like the look, because the kid, like Carol Ann's laying in bed, and she's got her arm flopped on her mom's face.
Yeah, which kids will do that.
Yes, they'll hit you, they'll strike you, they'll kick you. You get beat up at night.
Yeah, great arm positioning. Thank you.
Now, while they're sleeping, their TV's on, and guess what comes on?
The national anthem.
Starts playing through.
Well, wasn't it already on, or did it flip on?
Well, no, it was on. The TV was on. We're going to the end of the night. You know, their show's ended.
Yeah, that's
national
what I'm
anthem,
saying.
Static returns. And guess who wakes up?
Our little Anne of Carol.
Little Carol Ann wakes up, walks to the TV, kneels down. And then, like, on the TV, you start seeing, like, these little flashes going off. So it's not just static. There's more going on here.
Yeah, clearly. And just that visual of her staring at that blank TV is just so creepy.
Hey, I remember you staring at a static TV.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember when you could go to like some of the channels you're not supposed to get?
Like HBO at night, and you can barely make out some stuff. Why were you staring at me?
Well, I'm just saying. I just remember.
What were you doing back there?
I think I caught you staring at a TV.
You're so stupid.
Those who know. Anyways, hey, desperate times call for desperate measures.
And we don't need to say anymore. I think they get it.
Now, Carol Ann does something strange here because she reaches out towards the TV, and you're like, is this gonna, like, she gonna go into the thing, or like what's gonna happen here? And then all of a sudden a skeleton energy hand reaches out for her, like comes out of the TV at her.
Yeah, but it's almost like smoke the way it looked. It doesn't even look necessarily scary to me. It almost looked playful.
Well, at first I thought it looked kind of scary. Like when that thing popped out, it looked like a skeleton hand.
It was shocking. Okay,
But
I'll give
then,
it to
yes,
you.
then it did go into playful stages, kind of float around the room. But then it like blasts into the wall above the parents' bed, and that wakes everybody up.
And that's scary enough. Then what happens next would terrify me.
This is where I would be like, Caroline, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go to a home.
Yeah, this other family will love you like you're one of theirs.
Yeah,
but you gotta go.
She looks at them and she says, "They're here."
They're here.
Oh my gosh, just a nightmare. What do you say to that? Like, what?
Like, I don't even know, dude. I would just be like, "Get out of my room." I'm sorry.
But that is what makes it all effective. Again, we're in a suburban neighborhood. She's sleeping with her parents. You think you're in a safe situation, right? Normally stuff happens when kids are alone in their room. But no, this thing hits them right in their safest spot.
That didn't sound right.
You guys know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
It just didn't sound right. All right, the next day, we start our pool construction at the house. Now, they don't just like forget that this incident happened, but Steve thinks this is just an earthquake. The problem is he's making phone calls. Nobody else seems to have like felt this earthquake.
It did seem like it was a hard enough earthquake. Everyone else would have felt it.
Well, when the earthquakes, typically it does.
Yeah. It usually affects a wide area, not just a single point.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, Diane remembers that line that Carol Ann said.
Of course.
I mean, how could you forget it, right? And she asks her, like, who is the they that you're talking about? To which Carol Ann just simply says, it's the TV people.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So we're going to move on from that for now. The kids all get ready for school. Carol Ann, like at this point, she's just watching static TV. That's what she does. We're just going to say that's normal.
Yeah, that was so bizarre. She just walks over to it and is just staring at it, and no one even says anything.
Yeah.
And the mom might say, like, oh, stop being so close. You're going to hurt your eyes. Like, what about this, like, possessed chick?
Yeah. Nobody seems to like talk about it. So we'll just not either for now.
Okay.
Robbie gets a glass that gets blown out, like the bottom just falls out of it. And then he finds bent silverware. So we're seeing there's things intensifying.
Yeah, clearly some paranormal stuff going on.
Okay, now something that's not paranormal, but I think that needs to be addressed is the pool guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Dana is a high school girl, correct?
Yes.
And they're working in her backyard for her parents, right?
I believe she's 16 years old.
Yeah. Now, as she gets ready to leave for school, she has to walk by these pool guys. What do you think they say to her?
Well, they catcall her, which is an odd thing to do towards your boss's daughter who's underage.
Yeah, they're pretty much sitting there, and Billy's like, Billy, I forget his real name, but the guy from Predator, he's like, I love that swing, which, I mean, if you're gonna go after a 16-year-old girl, you gotta send better material.
Oh, what kind of material would you use?
Okay, wait, that was a bad take.
Yeah.
That was a bad take. Let me just say. Anyways, yes, they're trying to hit on her is one thing, but then Billy, like as she's walking away, just starts saying how much he loves her.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dude, honestly, if somebody did that to my kid, I would beat the heck out of that guy.
Well, yeah, you for sure.
He would catch a
them.
beating of a lifetime.
Well, you know what's weirder? That it was in a movie in 1982.
Like, did we have to put that in there? Like, what does that even have to do with anything?
It was odd. This is a wild bunch out there working on your pool, I guess.
All right. Anyways, the kids all go to school, and that's where things start getting a little bit weirder. First of all, Buzz goes to the bedroom, and he not only goes there, he takes a toy, almost like he's trying to play with a wall person.
It was almost like he was delivering a gift to someone, which then I started to think, are there dog poltergeists?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Maybe he found a friend.
Now, Diane goes back to the kitchen, and all the chairs are spread around the table, but it's like they're perfectly like spaced from the table. Just a very odd look.
Yeah.
Concerning.
It didn't look like they were left there normally. Obviously, it looked a little paranormally, right?
Yeah, it did look a little paranormally. So she turns around and goes to like the kitchen sink, and she's only there for like 7 seconds, goes back into like the dining area to find a chair pyramid.
TV people.
Uh-huh.
I actually thought this was really scary. That creeped me out.
Yeah, there's something that is very creepy because it's like that just happened. in 7 seconds.
Well, you know what it is?
And she's in the room.
Well, yeah, and it's like there's no way on earth a person could do that.
But people could. You want to know why?
Why?
Because that's what they did for the movie.
Was it glued?
This was a one. Well, I don't know if it was glued. Actually, that would make it simpler. But this was a one take. They shot this continuously. So as they panned, the crew went over, made the chair stack, panned back.
No way.
That's the trivia.
That is crazy.
Now, I do think there's something to your glue talk.
It had to have been. They didn't move.
So
or at least some sort of adhesive so they'd stick together a little bit more.
Because otherwise that would be really hard to individually stack. I bet you're right.
But whatever. In the movie, it was super shocking and very scary.
Okay.
Like you have ghosts that are organizing things. Actually, it doesn't sound that scary, but it would be. It would be.
Why are they building a pyramid anyways?
It's like, hey, look what I did. Kids, like, hey, look at mom and dad. Look, same type of thing.
Steve goes back to work, and we kind of see like him and his like mojo. He's over there like whining, dining, selling houses, right?
Yeah, he's doing his salesman pitch. I actually didn't think he was that good at it, but he's likable enough.
Well, apparently he is good. He's their top salesman.
I know, but in my opinion, no, I'm not a salesman either. So what do I know?
Okay. Now, did you notice what phase they were in?
Well, they're going to stage 5.
No, they're going to stage 4.
Oh, okay. Well, why'd you ask me?
Well, they're okay. Right now, they're in phase 4.
And they're going to 5.
Are they?
Well, I don't know. Well,
what do you think that number's interesting?
Oh, shut up.
They're going. So we're going into.
He has it written on here. 4 + 1 = 5.
Well, there's 2. So we're going into phase 5. That's 5 again. We're in phase 4. He bought the house in phase 1. 4 + 1 = 5.
Wow.
That's 2 5s.
Beautiful mind.
That's 2 5s.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't even remember why we're talking about 5.
It just has been coming up.
No, but what was the initial reason for it?
Dude, I forgot to mention one of the coolest things. There's a bunch of Shining references too.
Oh, yeah. There's a time where the TV's at that room that we always forget the number of.
235?
Nope, that's wrong.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
245.
No, I think there's a 6.
No, it's 235.
It's not 35.
You want to bet on it?
I do want to bet on it.
What do you want to bet? Okay. If
Daniel's
I'm right,
got to take his shirt off. If he's
I
wrong.
say it's 235. If I'm wrong, this is staying in. No, if I'm right, this is staying in.
Either way, it's staying in. There's no way. 100% it's not a 5 at the end.
What is the number in The Shining? The room number with the ghost in it?
Room 237.
Damn it. It does have a 7.
237. I told you. Come on.
Dude, I cannot remember numbers like
You're
this.
so absolute in some of your beliefs, and you look like such a clown sometimes. Everyone laugh at Clown Boy.
Did you turn me into a clown?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, on the TV there is 237. There's some other stuff we'll talk about. I have some trivia with it. But there are intentional Shining references.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite movies. Love it.
All right, so Steve comes home and Diane has some things to show him because not only, again, she saw this chair stacking, she's been doing some science. Or you could even say witchcraft.
Oh.
Sometimes one and the same.
Yeah, this gets bizarre to where I would be concerned about my wife's mental state.
Again, that's why I'm telling you, I had questions about her.
You think she's a little witchy?
I'm
You got a witch?
I'm just concerned about her. Okay? So what has she done? She's created markings on the floor. Now there's not any like pentagrams. It looks like she's trying to measure what's going on. So she put a circle where she puts a chair and she gets it to slide across the room.
What would your reaction to that be? If you were the father who came home and your wife had done this, put this little diagram out there, and then chairs actually moved, what would you do?
He does some inspecting, which I would do too, looking for like magnets or something. And then after that, I don't know. I think I'd have to leave.
Yeah, I don't think I could live there. I'd be like, I don't know what this is, but I don't want to find out.
Or like make some phone calls. I don't know.
Honestly, actually, I'd film it.
I mean, to be honest, for us, I'd make a short.
Yeah. Hey, look, we got chairs that move on there.
To be honest, I would still live there now because it's
content farm. Content
farm. So this is weird that she's kind of done all this work on it. I mean, you could just show a chair sliding across the room. I don't know why she had to like diagram it out. But here's where I think it takes a turn to a little bit of child endangerment because she takes Carol Ann, puts a helmet on her, sits her in the circle to get pushed across the room.
Come on, baby, let's show Daddy.
I'm hungry.
Now, don't argue with Mommy. Come on. Okay, here we go.
At first, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cute. She's got her little helmet on, and then she floats across. Then I'm thinking, why on earth would you ever do that to your child?
I have no idea. That is freaking weird.
That seems negligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cut to nighttime and old Robbie is in bed. Storm is intensifying. He gets nervous and his dad taught him if you count the thunder, like you see the lightning, count till you hear thunder, tell you the distance, right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? It is that way.
I
Right?
wasn't sure what the heck it's doing. I didn't really care. I didn't care.
Well, the storm's getting closer. Instead of like before, it was going further away, you could tell. Now it's getting closer and closer. Then he looks out the window and that tree that's sitting out there, it starts to bend. And then its arms start moving. Like it looks like it has arms.
It is corny, but also creepy a little bit.
This gets wild because now these arms burst through the window, grab Robbie, and take him outside.
1003.
Even more terrifying, did you see who was sitting next to Carol Ann?
Yeah, it was the clown.
The clown was in the bed with her, which makes me think she's doing witchcraft a little bit.
Oh, like she's involved? Well, I don't think she's involved. I like where your head's at. There's no way.
I don't think that. It was a thought that popped in my head.
Oh, okay. But yeah, this poor kid, could you imagine a tree pulling you out of your bed?
This is weird in a movie. Even in a Poltergeist movie, this seems odd.
Well, yeah, it's just not something you'd expect to happen, which kind of fits with the whole movie.
It's cartoonish almost.
And that's where this movie borderlines, where it's like, yeah, some of this stuff legit is scary. Chair stacking, for some reason, I find really creepy. A tree pulling you out, it's just so beyond reality that it's hard for me to like dive into that, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And then the tornado that comes, we'll talk about.
Yeah. Well, Steve hears this window shatter. He goes on a rescue mission, realizes that his kid's outside, taken by this tree. But like as he tries to go outside, the tree like shuts the door. Like we have appendages on the tree that are like moving around doing stuff.
Put his little stump there.
Yeah. Yeah. So he finds another way out. When he gets out there, this is horrifying actually, because Robbie is getting eaten by the tree.
As this kid, this would be a tough thing to get through. Like, hey guys, my tree tried to eat me. It's like swallowing him.
Yeah, like he's going down its mouth. It's like he's halfway down.
Hey, I gotta say, it is a great haunt.
Oh, haunting.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's a great way to scare the heck out of a kid.
Yeah, there's only one tree that I know that's worse than this tree.
Oh, yeah. The Evil Dead tree.
That one.
We all know what it does.
Yeah.
It's not good.
He eventually gets Robbie free, only for that tree to get uprooted and sucked up into a portal. But then that portal turns into a tornado. It's like it really was a portal, but then it had to like pretend like, oh no, I'm just a tornado.
Yeah, then you see this giant tornado in the background, and this is where it is just the corniest thing I've ever seen. It looks nothing like a real tornado.
I mean, it's like a Funyun.
I mean, it just looks like a copy paste job or something. I don't know. I'm sure it moves, but it was a different time. I get it. They didn't have the effects, so. I mean, that's what's crazy. This is a huge, like, big budget movie. Well, I don't even know if it's big budget, but it's done by Spielberg.
I mean, it's Spielberg. You could say that.
Yeah, and that's like the best they could do at the time. It's just amazing to see where we've come to since then.
Yeah.
That's all. Just a perspective for you guys.
Now, while Robbie was getting eaten by a tree, Carol Ann was left alone in her room. And while she was in there, that closet door swung open. Huge bright light turns on in the room. Next thing you know, everything's getting sucked into the closet, and we got ourselves another grip strength challenge. That's like, dude, I feel like that always, every movie we have this stuff.
Well, Lost Boys, we talked about them hanging from the bridge. There was another one recently.
I mean, The Descent, we talked about it nonstop.
Oh, I mean, that whole thing was grip strength. You're right, though. Anytime I see someone hanging and like, you know, using their grip, especially in this, it's like, can you really do that? I always question, could you really hold yourself there?
I mean, this one, I think she might be able to. Anyway, because she's like on her bed rail and she's just grabbed onto it and her body's like, she's perpendicular to the floor. She's getting yanked into this closet.
Yeah, it's bending that rail. And I do have to say, man, I remember as a kid, this was terrifying because when you're a kid, it's scary to be alone in your room. And then this freaking movie plants like these little ideas that this could maybe happen to you.
Yeah, you could have like bedroom closet portals.
So yeah, show it to your kids, I guess.
I was just afraid of like people or monsters in a closet, not a portal to another dimension.
No, it's terrifying.
And eventually she gets sucked in. She gone.
Yeah. Bye, Carol Ann.
In a different dimension. Not totally gone. She's around-ish. Everybody runs back in the house. They realize Carol Ann's gone. They all start freaking out. I mean, they look in the closet. Well, actually, it was kind of funny because they go in the closet, rip it apart, and it looks like she's sitting there with a blanket on. They rip off the blanket, It's a clown.
I did like to. They just saw something sitting there that looked like a body, and they all kind of laughed, like, "Oh man, we were crazy to think she was gone." It's like, why would you even think that was her?
I mean, it had a blanket on it, like she was hiding in the closet.
I wouldn't laugh till I saw her. You don't know if she was hurt. There was stuff all around her.
There's weird. I mean, their kid almost just got eaten by a tree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be laughing about anything.
Yeah, dude. How do you move on from that? I didn't even think about it, but we do.
They seem to move on from a lot of things.
Well, you have to, because now your daughter's in the house.
Well, Diane freaks out. Now she's like, oh, she's in the mud pit pool. I don't even know why she thought this.
Well, because they had that plan in her head. She's worried about kids drowning. That's a normal thing for parents to be
Very
nervous.
normal thing to be afraid of. But the pool isn't even, like, there's not water in it, but it's raining, so there is water.
Yeah, weren't they just out there?
I don't know. Either way, Steve jumps in, swims around. There's nothing in there.
Fake out.
Problem is, while they're doing that, Robbie's now alone. Nobody watches the kids. Do you see the problem here?
Well, the problem, yeah, that's valid. The real issue is when something scary happens, they all panic and run towards that thing without thinking about the children.
Yes, the children that you have to protect, they don't protect.
Yeah, but man, if your son got pulled out of the room, you wouldn't think, oh, this was a setup and they're actually going for my daughter in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this kid just got eaten by a tree. Now he's alone in his room again.
Yeah. I can't defend that. Yeah.
So he's in his parents' room and the TV's on with the static. And then he hears Carol Ann's voice say, "Mommy, I can't see you. Mommy, where are you?"
Yeah, man. So she's talking through that TV. That's a weird thing.
It's not good, you know, but I mean, it's good.
It's better than her not being there.
Yeah, I mean, at least she's communicating.
You know what really the issue is now?
What?
Well, there's a couple. Her being trapped there is a big issue, but now the family is actually trapped at the house as well. Like, you can't leave. You got to figure out what happened to your daughter, and now you're stuck in this haunting.
I mean, or you could leave and the Carol Ann house. You visit her when you want to.
Yeah, we'll come on the weekends, but we're not staying here.
Well, it really depends if it's a poltergeist or a haunting, because if it's a poltergeist and she's there, that ends quickly. But if it's a haunting, she may be there forever.
Well, we're not going to go down this route.
Later on, we will more.
Because I'm not even so sure you really know.
I do know. I've already explained it. Anyways, okay, so this all went down. Obviously, a kid got stolen. One kid got eaten by a tree. There's stuff moving around their house.
What we know is that they know that the daughter is now in this other dimension within the house. They don't show like the progression of them dealing with this. You don't even really know how much time's gone on. You just know it's wearing them out and they're exhausted.
I mean, you're saying another dimension. She's not in the TV.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't exactly know. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, wouldn't you think, like, instead of thinking she's in like a dimension, wouldn't you almost be like, is she part of a TV program?
Do you know how TVs work?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like,
I mean, I think you should know she's not part of the program.
She's talking through the TV.
So you think she's become like electricity?
Well, she kind of has.
I mean, aren't we all kind of electricity?
I don't know what I'm really arguing, to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and move on.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, because I'm more interested in what happens after all this. Because like there's some time jumps. You don't know how long it's been, but it's definitely a little, I mean, it's been some days.
Yeah.
Steve now decides to head over to the college. It looks like college campus, to the Office of Parapsychology. And here's where we're going to meet Dr. Leash. I think that's her. Is it Leash? Lesh?
I have no idea what
I'm
going
to call her Leash. If I mispronounced it, F off.
She's the head paranormal person.
Right. Now,
well, until the real head of...
I have a lot of issues with these like psychics, the mediums, even this investigation team. Because the first thing that concerns me is the doctor's like, first thing out the gate, don't make this public, right? That's one thing. Let me get to the second thing.
Okay.
The second thing is that she learns that the dad hasn't even gone to the police yet.
Okay.
We have a missing child here.
That's the craziest thing. If this happened to me, I don't care. The first thing you're going to do is tell the cops. But you know what, though? Now that I'm thinking about it, if you tell the cops, how the heck do you justify this? You're going to get sent to jail. They're going to think you did this.
Well, let them investigate. I don't know. Like, she's talking through a TV. They can talk to her.
Yeah, you could prove
Bring in
it.
somebody better than this random doctor at this car. Doctor.
Well,
there's like no training in this stuff. She calls herself a doctor.
Well, they seem to know what they were talking about, Dan.
They seem to.
It was crazy not to call the
Do they
cops.
though? Because this light situation gets a little weird.
Well, they're not used to it. They're kind of figuring it out too.
And then they bring in that little lady and she cleanses the house, which is totally wrong.
She screwed up big time.
Yeah. So do they even know? Like, why don't I get some other people?
I don't know. All right, let's go.
Anyways, the team takes on the investigation and they head over to the house.
So now we have the ghost hunters at the house. So it creates a fun little dynamic.
Yeah, it's a three squad, 3 stack. It's Dr. Leash, Ryan, he's like the electronics guy, and then there's Marty, who's kind of like the skeptic. They're like helpers, though.
Yeah, Marty, I would say, he's like the goofier. He's the white dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the kind of goofy.
Steve takes him up to Carol Ann's room, and this is where the majority of the activity is.
Well,
Obviously.
Well, I got to say, I do love that part when they take him up there, and I think Ryan was talking about some example of a paranormal investigation they've done recently where there was like a train or a car that was on the ground. He was really excited to tell Steve, like, hey, man, we actually caught this car moving on the ground. And they explained like it took 8 hours for this car to move like a small distance. And Steve's like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. And he opens the door and there's just like crap out of control in the room.
This was almost like a Disneyland ride or something. There's stuff spinning around. I mean, the bed's spinning, lights are floating.
Like and horns are flying around.
But they're kind of doing funny things. Like I think the light like assembled itself and turned on or something. There's toys that have come to life.
It was cool looking. It was kind of corny.
Well, like
the way stuff moved.
I mean, the record comes around and it's being played by using what's it called? A protractor?
Yeah,
the whole thing that makes circles.
Yeah,
that's playing the record. It was just it was cartoonish, you know.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool, but it was also not scary. You're right. It was very Disney.
Right. Yeah. And this is where Dr. Leish informs them this may not be a haunting. In fact, this may be a poltergeist.
Okay, sounds right to me.
Okay, and do you know why she's saying this? Because poltergeists are are ghosts that throw stuff around the room, right?
Yes.
They're tied to individuals. That makes sense that she said it at this point because there's one room going off.
Yeah.
She thinks it's tied to one person at this point.
Correct.
Okay, just remember that at this point.
I don't really want to argue this anymore, to be honest. I'm kind of over this whole thing.
Well, okay. She explains poltergeists for individuals, we already talked about, shorter in duration, hauntings for a house that can go on for years. Doesn't revolve around living people. We'll move on for that for now.
Okay.
So they've come to the house. It's time we make contact with Carol Ann. So the investigators set up like monitoring equipment. Diane turns on the static TV and she starts calling out for Carol Ann. Now, Carol Ann talks to her parents. Really what you need to get out of it is she can't find them. And she's also afraid of the light. Should she be afraid of the light?
Oh, man, we can't go into that yet. I did find that interesting because you'd think normally you wouldn't be afraid of light, right? Isn't light normally something you want to go towards?
You don't want to be in the dark.
I mean, that's the cool thing about this movie is you're kind of thinking the whole time, like, what is she even looking at?
Yeah, actually, you know what? You make a very good point there because you do visualize.
Clip it.
You do visualize. Like, I have a whole image of this place in my head.
Yeah, same.
Like, it's a lot of darkness, though.
It's darkness and gooey.
Yeah, there is goo, a lot of goo, but that might be the dimensional membrane.
Yeah, like maybe when you break through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, now we're going to have to talk more about light because Dr. Elise jumps in and tells Diane to keep Carol Ann away from the light. So this is our first instruction with light.
Can I tell you what the light actually is?
Well, okay. Well, go ahead.
Well, no, if like did you want to say something?
Well, it's said throughout the movie, like the light, it's like when you pass on, you go into the light. You are the light. It's you moving on to the spirit realm.
I think that's simply what it is in this movie.
Yeah.
So I actually do understand why they want her to go, and sometimes they don't want her to go towards the light. I just thought it was funnier that they kept making it confusing.
Okay, so at this point, it makes sense because if she goes into the light, she's going to become part of the spirit realm. The confusing thing is she's not a spirit. She's an actual body in this realm. And how do you get out?
Yeah, that seems like she shouldn't be in that area, right? Like if she tried to walk to the light, it seems like it should stop her and be like, hold on, you're not what normally comes through here.
Yes, you cannot go to the light.
Yeah, you haven't died.
Well, I guess we should bring up this next part because it makes sense of how you get out. Because a portal opens in the living room and out of it, jewelry just drops down very randomly.
I was thinking about it too. I'm like, why did they just send jewelry down?
No idea.
You think the ghosts just like drop and they're like just shoving stuff out?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, hey, let's just put on a show. I don't know.
It's just like old jewelry.
It doesn't happen again.
No. Other stuff does come out. But what you need to know is now we have a 2-portal system. You have the in that's in the closet, the out that's like in the living room.
Well, Daniel, if we have an out, there must be an in somewhere in this house.
I just said where it was.
I know, but they say that. It made me laugh. I'm like, okay.
Oh, do they say that?
Yeah, that's how they figured out there was an in.
I mean, we've all watched I played Portal, right?
Yeah, great game. Anyways, we can move on from that. So are we to believe that this all started because when Carol Ann was touching that TV, that the light shot out, and that's what, like, to my mind, I think that's what opened up some sort of portal?
I think that's what it is, yeah. I think the spirits opened the portal.
You think this is all happening because the bodies that were buried?
Yeah.
I think that's true.
I don't know what other reason there could be here.
Okay.
Now, while they're figuring out the whole portal system, they're still talking to Carol Ann, and now she tells them something a little disturbing. Somebody's coming, and then she's screaming for help.
God, oh my God.
That's where it is hard, especially being a parent. Like, man, that would be so tough to just sit there and hear a child scared, and then you hear something coming, and you can't do anything.
There's nothing you can do.
No, that's life, bro.
And it gets scarier because now they're hearing footsteps that sound like they're upstairs. Diane tries to go upstairs, and as soon as she gets up there, boom, Carol Ann passes through her.
I feel her. I can smell it. Then you have like that.
Smell her.
Then you have like that uplifting moment, right? Where it's almost beautiful. Like, oh, she is here.
She's one of us. We can feel her. It gets really touchy-feely.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, that was kind of a weird switch up, but all right.
Yeah, they do throw you in a lot of directions here.
Mainly two.
And well, right after that, they're going to switch it up again because now there's some loud footsteps, and we get us a demon growl followed by a blast of air. No longer can hear Carol Ann.
Yeah, man. Okay, first of all, the footsteps and then that growl, you're just like, what on earth is up there with her? Because it sounds freaking gigantic or very powerful.
It sounds like a monster.
Either way, I don't want to deal with that. Like,
no.
At all.
Well, things chill out, and later on, Robbie has some questions to Dr. Leash about death, which I think we all need to know.
And see, this is what I'm telling you. This is like a metaphor for...
I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. I just like to go over the light stuff, all right?
All right.
When you die, you see a bright light. You become it. That's kind of what we talked about, right?
Well, this is Dr. Leash speculating.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the movie lore, right? Now, that's your option. You can go into the bright light. Now, other people don't believe they're dead, or they weren't ready to die. They resist the light, and they'll just kind of hang around.
Yeah, they're stuck in the in-between.
Right. Those people tend to get bitter and angry.
Well, yeah, it sucks. You didn't get light. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, so there's the people that go into the light, there's the people that resist the light, and then there's a third group of people that just can't find the light, and they need a guide.
It seems like a weird scenario.
Yes, so that's the three groups we learn about. And here's when Robbie reveals a pretty crazy story. He remembers 3 kids beat him up. They took his lunch money, but then those same 3 kids got hit by a truck, and they may be the spirits upstairs.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even hear the hit by the truck. I was so focused on the 3 kids beat him up story.
Well, that was the story.
And they died?
I guess they died.
Wow, that's quite the coincidence.
Which makes me think his mom may have had something to do with it.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, it does seem like an interesting thing to happen.
It's just weird. Another weird story to add to this movie.
All right.
We cut to nighttime. Everyone's kind of crashed out, except for one guy, and that would be Marty. Now, Marty is a little bit hungry, and this dude's a freaking savage. And just so you remember, Marty works for the paranormal crew. This is not his home.
Yeah, they're doing this overnight investigation where they're monitoring cameras, I guess. Just
Right.
looking for some sort of activity. You guys know how it goes. So, yeah, he's just in there scrounging for food.
Yeah, he goes into their kitchen. One, he's eating like a chicken wing, not a chicken wing. He's eating like a drumstick. Then he goes into the fridge, and he doesn't pull out like a small snack, like a string cheese or something. This dude grabs a steak.
I mean, that was stupid. Who's going to cook a steak at night?
I know. It's crazy.
I mean, it's not even his steak either.
No, and he has no respect for the steak anyways. He just throws it on the counter.
Yeah, no plate. Savage move.
No plate. Throws it on the counter. Now, this steak starts to come alive.
I like seeing the steak move. It is disturbing.
It is. They did a really good job with it. It starts like crawling around the counter, and then it like births maggots. Like from the inside, meat and maggots start pouring out of it.
That's gross.
Very gross, but very well done.
I would say it's rare.
Well done. Then he looks down at his drumstick. It's covered with maggots. He runs to the bathroom. He throws up, goes to the mirror, and starts looking at himself. And I don't know, his face starts looking a little strange.
Yeah, it's gross. You can almost see like there's something underneath, or at least that he thinks there's something under his skin. Obviously, we just saw these maggots, so you're like, oh, are those coming through?
Yeah, and he starts like digging at his skin. Next thing you know, he's peeling it apart. His whole face is falling off. He's ripping chunks of flesh off his face.
Dude, so you're watching him in the mirror, and yeah, he turns into like skeleton. I was shocked. I didn't remember this from back in the day, and B, I thought this was really creepy. And C, I will say that was clearly not his face when it started.
I know.
It was so bad.
Such a mask, or
It was clearly like a mannequin or puppet or whatever the heck it was.
Do you know whose hands were ripping it off?
Steven Spielberg.
That's correct.
Yeah, I saw that behind the scenes. I watched a lot of stuff on this. That was cool. It was a fun effect. I like it. And I like the idea that the house is now tormenting him.
Yeah, and it was all an illusion, we should say.
Yeah, it's just messing with him.
Now, back in the living room, one of the cameras detects some movement and turns towards the stairs. All the readings, they have a bunch of things. It looked like a Richter scale. You know what I mean? They have little charts like...
Well, yeah, obviously that paranormal activity is high.
Yeah, it's going off the charts right now. And then bright lights start coming from upstairs. And with them are like this little haze of smoke that's going down with it.
I would say this kind of seems angelic at this moment.
Again, we're going back and forth between, it's almost like angels. And then it's like paranormal stuff and demons and all kinds of stuff's going on. Marty walks into the living room. Ryan, he was reading a book or something. He's not paying attention to the cameras. He gets his attention. They both look up, and now light energy strings are floating down the stairs with orbs following them. And then they start seeing like a figure emerge, and I couldn't tell what it was. It almost looks like a woman in robes or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like an angel or something.
Yeah, the figure floats down to the living room and then turns into like a light tornado, and boom, it's gone.
Well, I liked isn't this the part where the lady is like, oh, they're so lonely.
Yeah, it's these, okay, this is clearly the lost ones. The ghosts that need some guidance.
Yeah, but she's like, they're so lonely. And I'm like, they're around each other, though.
But do they see each other? I don't know how the realm works.
How would she know?
They don't seem to be talking. They're
definitely not alone.
No, they're not.
No, that's just bothered me. I don't know. Does it matter? No.
We really didn't see the people until they go and watch the film. I did like this because they go look at the film, and that's where you see it's actual like ghost people walking around.
You like that part?
Well, I did because it's like you couldn't see it with your normal naked eye. You had to go to the film.
Yeah, I mean, it looked cool. It was fun. It was nice, sweet, a sweet moment.
Yeah, so after this sweet moment, we're going to ship out a kid. We're going to start getting rid of him because Robbie got eaten by a tree, I guess. They're like, hey, we'll get him out of here, stay with some other family members.
Why was Robbie pissed off?
Well, probably because he got sent away.
Yeah, but it just seemed weird. If I was me, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to be here either. What kid would want to be there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they sent him either.
I think it was a grandma or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Him and the girl, Dana, they kind of disappear here and there.
Well, the girl's like hanging out with friends, so she's just not around.
Okay, so at this point, Steve really hasn't been to work in a while. And his boss, Mr. T, shows up. And he's a little worried because he's not worried that Steve isn't really showing up. He's afraid Steve's leaving the company.
Yeah, he thinks he's got other opportunities because he's such a star salesman.
Right. So he takes Steve up to the top of the hill where they overlook the whole development.
Beautiful property.
And here's where Teague says something weird because he mentions that Carol Ann was born here, and he knows that, I guess Steve must be telling him that he's sick. I just thought
that
it was...
she's sick.
Yeah.
Well, Steve's actually telling him that he's sick as well.
They're both sick.
He's saying they're all sick.
Yeah. But I thought it was interesting that Teague mentioned that she was born here. I feel like they're trying to associate that she was born here. That's why maybe that's like put it in our mind.
Well, I think that is happening. But I mean, he's saying that because he wants Steve to stay there. So he's kind of like, oh, your daughter was born here. You can't move away.
Okay. You know what? That could be his angle. Probably is.
Yeah.
So Teague reminds him that they're starting phase
5.
And when they start that, he can have the house on the hill. They're going to give him this nice house that overlooks the entire valley.
Well, hold on, but there's a problem.
There's one problem.
I mean, multiple problems.
In one broader problem.
Yeah.
It's a cemetery.
A gigantic cemetery up on the hill.
Right. But he does mention they already have plans to relocate it. And Teague mentions it's not like an ancient tribal burial ground.
Okay, which is funny because I honestly thought this whole time this was an ancient tribal burial ground.
I think that's like, I mean, that could be a Shining reference too. But I mean, that's like the classic
Yeah,
haunting.
Yeah.
So it is funny that he mentioned, he's like, it's not a tribal burial ground, just a normal burial ground.
But because he said it, I think as a kid I always thought it was, but it's not.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
And he mentions, hey, moving this cemetery won't be a problem because in 76, like right down there where all those houses are, in fact, your house is, we like built that on a cemetery.
But we moved the bodies.
He says they relocated the cemetery.
Yeah, but they didn't.
They
Spoiler
did not,
alert. How do you feel about this whole building on an ancient burial ground?
Well, ancient burial ground or
just a burial
cemetery?
ground? Like, to me, I don't know that there's really a correlation between hauntings and being near dead bodies or, I don't know, corpses or skeletons.
I don't want my house on a graveyard.
Yeah, but I don't know that it actually would affect you.
I don't disrespect the dead. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you?
No, I
Seems like
respect.
you might.
I respect the dead. I just don't.
I think
know.
you'd be living in that house on the hill.
Here's the thing: I'm such a wimp with hauntings. Like, if this stuff happened to me, if like a cabinet opened and no one was around, that would scare the heck out of me, legit. But I don't know that like there's actually a correlation between these bodies that get buried and the hauntings that go on. If the hauntings are even real in real life, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a believer in hauntings, to be honest with you.
Well, let's be honest. About 100% of the stuff online is fake.
That's the problem. I've been so fooled because back in the day, our mom, we used to watch haunting shows all the time. She got us believing some of this might be real. And then as you learn more about these guys, it's like they're all scam artists.
But I'm not going to play around with a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean?
No, I believe there's stuff out there, obviously. But do I believe ghosts are here? Yeah, what, huh? I mean, I'm talking about the ghostly realm right now. I don't know if I believe that there's ghosts haunting people, but I have had weird things happen. One time a shirt visited me in the middle of the night. Yeah. Its color turned towards me. I told him about it. He doesn't believe me.
It's called dreaming.
It's not dreaming. I was wide awake. I slapped myself. Still saw it.
All I know, it
was hovering over him.
There are places. Yeah, I'm over the shirt story.
You don't want to believe it. That did happen. So now I'm questioning everything.
There are places with bad energy, and there are places I wouldn't spend a night in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. There's tons of places like that.
So I believe something in there. I don't know if I'm afraid a ghost is going to show up.
I'm afraid that I said I don't believe in hauntings. I feel like now
demonic spirits.
I feel like now I've invited that upon myself.
Demonic
I am
spirits?
now a believer.
What about demonic spirits?
Do I believe? Yeah, I believe in. I mean, if you believe in God, you believe in the devil. The devil's spirits have got to be around.
So you're
devil's
see
spirits. I don't know. I don't know if it works like that though. You know, I feel like it's more subtle demon.
It might be just in people. It's like an energy that's around.
Yeah. It's like stealth. I'm not saying I don't believe in hauntings. I just don't know.
Totally flipped the opinion.
Yeah. Well, right. I'm terrified now that it might happen.
You think you just like got somebody mad?
I don't know. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting the whole segment.
All right, let's go back to the house. Dr. Leash has returned with the star of the show, and that's Tangina.
Do y'all mind hanging back? You're jamming my frequencies.
Oh my God. And this little queen, this short queen comes in.
You know, she's listed as a psychic medium. I would say she's a psychic small.
Dude, she just brings so much life to this show, to this movie, one might say.
What she lacks in size, she makes up in aura.
Yeah, so yeah, she is, definitely. She is a small little thing. I mean, borderline little person, I think.
Well, no, she's got to be something. Like, her voice is small and stuff, you know?
Yeah, super small. I know, my daughter's like, why is she talking like that? I'm like, she's just a little person.
Yeah.
But she is so fiery. She just adds like a fun flavor to it.
Yeah, she's not meek by any means.
No, she's pretty, not abrasive, but she's not afraid to fire back. She's feisty.
Very feisty.
Yeah.
And I love her fit. First of all, that she's got that Kim Jong-un haircut.
Yeah, she does.
She's got these big old glasses, like a pearl necklace, like a little Southern belle.
Yeah, she got this old dress on, old-timey Southern.
Bro, did you catch that dump truck, though? When she runs up the stairs.
Packing 2 heaters back there?
When she's running up the stairs, them hams, bro.
Shut up.
Dude, look, I mean, watch.
I'm not watching that.
I'm just saying. She knows how to move. All right, so Tangina's in the house. She's got to do her medium stuff.
Dude, you're sick, you know that?
She feels Carol Ann's spirit. She identifies the point of origin. Everyone who comes in the house, it's like, oh, it's the room. It's like, yeah, no kidding. That's where all the activity is.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Yeah.
So it comes off like you don't know if she actually is real.
Well, they do a little thing where she's clairvoyant, where she can read minds, and Steve tries to trick her, but she actually hears them in his mind.
You were going to skip over that?
Yeah, it totally was.
Okay, you want to go like into detail about the stupidest things and you skip over an actual interesting part.
What? That he pretended to like say something to her in his mind?
She can actually read minds.
Can she though?
Yeah, she read it. She answered his question in her mind. Well, then she did it out loud.
Yeah.
Well, no, she
sure.
didn't do it in her mind at all. She told us that she heard what he was saying in his mind.
Well, did she say what it was though?
Yeah.
No, I think she's just one of those people that are good at like tricking you, you know?
Oh, you think she's a fake?
I think they're all fake, bro.
Well, yeah, now that you said that, I'm like, wait, what did she say? But she was answering them from afar. Yeah, she wasn't even in the room when she was answering them. So she definitely had something.
The movie will say she was real. She actually, in real life, I think thinks she's clairvoyant.
Okay, I do believe that some people are sensitive to like feeling, but I'm not saying like to the other realm. I just think like for example, hear me out here. I think me and you are really good at reading people.
I think everybody thinks they're good at reading people.
I don't think everyone does.
And I don't even know if you're that good at reading people.
Yeah. Wow, this took a turn. I'm trying to bond with you here. No, I think we like read energy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like some sort of psychic thing. I think it's something that's been built in.
That's more like I notice if someone's like an asshole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not reading a mind.
No, I'm just saying mind. I'm saying energy. You read energy off people. Some people don't have that about them. I don't think they read people like that. You know, there's some people that I've been in a room with. I'm like, oh yeah, did you see that guy? It was freaking weird, and they don't even notice it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but are they spotting ghosts and talking to the other world?
I'm just saying I believe in that type of thing. I don't believe in like you can. I don't know. Talk. I mean, spirits.
How many mediums have there been around?
Bro, remember that guy that had the show? There's been multiple that have done it where they pretend to read people's minds in the audience, and then you find out they've done some research, and there's someone talking
there's
to
like
them
a
in the
microphone. Yeah. So many people have, and those people are shady.
No, I like the Long Island psychic thing. I don't want to call anyone out specifically.
I don't even know who that is. So.
No, but there's definitely just a lot of these psychic people who grift. There's a lot of, in fact, in the paranormal field. I mean, look at the freaking. Who's those people? Those conjuring people, or is it the the Warrens? I mean, it's pretty well documented. They were scam artists.
Yeah, I mean the ghost realm. You can make some money if you fake some stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't even know where we were starting.
Okay, so Tangina. Okay, she's done her little.
The scam artist. Do we love?
She's done her little investigation. She kind of figured out what's going on, but she needs Diane to agree to some terms before she starts. First, she needs her to be strong. All right. We're on board with that, right?
I love that you were bothered by this too, because it came off a little awkward.
Well, because I think she might be a witch.
Okay, go on with what she says.
So she wants her to be strong, which that makes sense, right? She lets her know, like, hey, she's not going to be able to help her unless she has her faith in this world and love for her children, which I thought that was weird too. Like faith in this world faith. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
To that, Diane's like, I will, immediately agrees. No questions asked, which bothered me a little bit here. Now,
well, why? They're desperate.
But still, again, you got to question things. You can't just agree to everything. If
my kid is just talking through the TV, I'm kind of just like going to do whatever anyone wants me to do. I mean,
well, you're an idiot then.
Well, I mean, you're looking for help.
You're going to be cutting chickens' heads off and drinking their blood here in a minute.
Did you watch Widow's Bay yet?
That's my favorite. Yeah, I showed you the episode.
Oh, you're the one who showed me? I watched it with you last weekend.
Yeah. I'm the guy.
Dude, that is so good. You guys should watch it too.
Widow's Bay is great. In the episode where she throws a party,
hilarious.
Is one of the funniest things I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question we're on board with. It's fine, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Now, the second thing she asked, to me, this is very concerning.
Yes.
Because Tangina says, and you will do anything I ask of you, even if it's contrary to your beliefs as a human being and as a Christian. To which Diane immediately says, yes, I promise, please.
Okay, that's obviously problematic. I also thought the way she said it just came off a little predatory.
I feel like there's a better way to say that instead of like, hey, I'm going to contradict your beliefs.
Yeah, your religion, we're going to go ahead and dump that now, okay? Is it that easy for you to give up your religion?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess it was for her.
I'd be like, hey, Tangina, which side you working on here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't even know this person. They've already made it clear in this movie, this whole field has no credentials. Like, there is no training for this.
I don't even know where this little person came from.
Do you know she came from a house with one of those hands on the wall, like a big sign outside that's, read your
Off
palm.
by the freeway, for sure. Yeah.
So, like, now you're just going to be like, sure, just do whatever you want with me, you know?
Well, can I also say something? This doesn't matter because they didn't do anything that contradicted her beliefs as a Christian.
I mean, you could argue, I don't know, something with these I don't know. There's a lot going on in this movie. Yeah, I don't think she asked her to do any like sacrificing or something, you know?
Well, that's what I thought was funny. I'm like, why'd you even throw that in there? Because it didn't happen.
I think maybe it's to unsettle you as the audience. Like this person has to go kind of into this weird realm.
Well, no, I get why they're doing it to us. I'm saying in the movie for them, it didn't really make that much sense.
All right, well, let's just move on.
I thought she was gonna. I had like some skits in my head. I'm not going to do it.
Well, so do I, because this easily could have turned into straight like witchcraft stuff going on.
Oh, I was thinking more if she's like, now come down here and give me a kiss or something weird. It came off weird. I know it's not funny when you don't hear the line, then you see it happen.
I'm going to go ahead and just move on. So
it came off weird. All right.
Do anything I ask, even if it comes contrary to your beliefs as a human being and a Christian.
Now, Tangina drops some facts on him. One, there is no death. There's only a transition to a different sphere of consciousness, which again, that's not going against beliefs there.
No, that's 100% what you should believe.
Yeah. Are you
No, I'm saying if you're a Christian, like it's not a death, it's a transition.
And then she talks about these spirits that are around. She says they are in a spiritual earthbound plane, and that's where Carol Ann is with them. She's not like them, but she's with them.
Yeah, I think they just said that they like her around because she's got a good life force.
Yes, they're attracted to the life force. It has its own illumination. And then that's where I was like, maybe it's because she was born here. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
It's not really explained why they're after her, other than the fact that she just had this life force, which apparently none of them had. I mean, I guess you could see the adults, as you get older, things do dim. You know what I'm saying?
Life force goes down.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you're a kid. As you get older, it's like, hey, death doesn't look so bad anymore.
We're all going to be there one day.
Yeah, well, it's just like, it just is what it is. Let's enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that like and leave us a review.
If you don't understand what she's talking about, she even dumbs it down more, which I would argue may not even be dumbing down, maybe get more confusing. She talks about the souls that are not at rest. Okay, I'm going to be honest. We've already talked about it. There's the 3 phases of people, right?
Yeah, you've been talking about this forever. Move on.
Okay.
All right, well, now I feel bad. I feel like you didn't fight me on it.
Okay, the spectral light is the salvation. It's the window to the next plane. We already kind of know this.
Yeah, we already know the light stuff.
All right.
You go through the light, you move on.
But she does mention now the light comes with a membrane.
Okay.
And we'll see membrane in this movie.
Yeah, the membrane is pretty gross.
It is. It's like an amniotic sac.
Yeah, it's just that stuff that's on everything when it comes out of the realm.
Now, interestingly, she says Carol Ann must help these people to cross over to that plane.
Okay, are we going to talk about this plan now?
Well, we'll get into the plan, but...
So we're talking about the pre-plan?
No, I was more talking like, why are we going to make her work in this realm? Like, why she got to guide all these people?
Okay, I think it's because they have her. They're around her. She's got to get them out of the way so then she can just come back.
Oh, but I don't... Did they bring her? I feel like it's the other guy.
They're all around. Yeah, you're right. There also is the demon somewhere involved in this.
Is she called? I mean, because Tangina can feel this, and it's a very angry, full of rage presence.
But it's unclear where it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It's around, but it might be like in a different room.
We don't know. But she does make it clear that's the one who punched the hole in the dimensions. He's the one who did that, or it. And this force keeps Carol Ann close to it and away from the light. Again, this is getting confusing because why does the force not want her? I guess her body could go to the light.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They do have her go towards the light, and they make it seem like it's dangerous, but they don't even let her know it's dangerous. How do they even know how far she's going into the light? If she goes into the light, does that do anything? Does
she die? Kid, how would you judge this? Like, you're at the light. How many steps do you go into the light?
Well, not only that, they say that this demon thing wants her away from the light. It doesn't really seem to be protecting her later from the light. She just gets up and goes.
I don't know. The light gets confusing.
We can't talk about the other realm. We've already done it too much because clearly we don't know what's going on.
I mean, we kind of do, but we don't. All right. Well, this demonic or evil force, it lies to her, says things only a child can understand, and it uses her to restrain the others. So it's like all the other ghosts, I guess, are controlled because they're attracted to her.
So this thing has used her.
Not in a weird way. Just, you know what I mean?
So this thing is using her to keep all the other spirits around too?
I guess.
You know what? You're right. You know what, Darren? In the past, you're right. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah. And to her, this thing is a child. Like she sees it as a child, but to us, it's a beast.
Yeah, this is the big evil thing. It's tricking her. We know this.
Right. After all that, it's time to go get the daughter. So we got to gear up. We got tennis balls. We got red ribbons. Don't remember what that was for. Handkerchiefs. Don't know that either. A rope and bathwater. We see a few of these, not all.
Yeah, I can't talk about it. We can just dive in.
Now we start with Diane. Diane has to call to Carol Ann. So she starts yelling out for her, but Carol Ann's not answering. And Tangina lets her know that she's under restraint. Now at this point, they're like in the hallway or something, just yelling at the ceiling, which would be hard to act that way. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think acting in general is hard.
Yeah, true.
To be honest, who cares if they're by a ceiling or not?
So because Carol Ann's restrained, Tangina has Steve threatened to punish her.
Well, yeah, she needs someone powerful, someone Carol Ann would be afraid of.
You know what's funny about this entire scene? You're not seeing anything. All you're seeing them is yell at a wall, and Tangina is narrating what's happening.
Yeah.
So she's kind of just making up everything.
That is true. I guess she was right.
Yeah,
we're just going to go with it.
Not wrong. So they end up getting Carol Ann, because her dad threatens to like spank her, she gets away from the beast and talks to them. Now it gets interesting because Tangina wants her to go to the light. This does make sense though. She wants her to go to the light so she'll lure the other souls in, but it's a slippery slope.
The problem is they don't tell Carol Ann, like, hey, go towards the light, but just not that close to the light.
Don't go in the light, just go near the light.
Yeah. But it works out, so we don't really need to talk about it. It just was confusing.
Maybe like push the ghost into the light, but don't get yourself in the light.
Yeah, maybe just tell Carol Ann the plan. I mean, that's a good point, though. These are ghosts. They can't hear with this conversation going on.
Let's just explain a little more.
Us?
Them.
Who?
Tangina.
Explain to who?
Carol Ann.
Yeah. Okay, so you're with me.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused. I got lost in what you were saying there.
Well, now Carol Ann also senses the light confusion because she's like, well, hold on. If I go to the light, is my mom is she in the light? Like, why am I going into this light?
Well, she just asked, Mom, are you there? Are you in the light? And then,
right. I was giving her thought process.
Yeah. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why you went into her mind there.
Well, Tangina instructs Diane to just lie and say that she's in the light. And I'm like, I don't even know. See, there's a part of me that thinks if she goes in the light, she'll pop out that portal.
And also the problem is when I'm watching this, I actually thought the light was a good thing. I wasn't even sure what was going on.
Yeah, I was kind of very similar.
Yeah, I only know now after the fact, watching it multiple times, what was happening.
So now we're done yelling at the ceiling. We're going to get into some real stuff here, okay?
Well, she does leave and start going towards the light, though.
Carol Ann does, yeah. We're going to go into the kid's bedroom. Now, before we go in, Tangina looks at him and tells him one thing. Clear your minds. Why do you have to clear your minds? Because this thing can sense your fear. It has from the beginning. You have to clear your minds because it's going to like harness what you're afraid of. And I'm like, that is the stupidest thing you could have said.
Well, why? Because now they're only going to think about scary things.
Exactly. When someone tells you not to, what do?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't even thinking about scary things. Now I am.
I also think it's just a crazy thing to just throw in at this point. Like, why? Who cares? It didn't even matter.
Yeah, it really didn't matter.
I mean, I guess a big ghost thing does burst out of the door.
But that's their fault. That wasn't coming out unless they made
screwed
some
up.
errors.
Yeah.
So they go into the kid's bedroom and we got the closet, lights just bursting out of it, right? And it's like there's like a pull or push of air. I forget which way it's going.
Air flying around. Well, air does fly around. Air being pushed around, like a rave in the closet. You know, lights are going all over the place, but not color, just like white light. The
portal is open. The entrance is open. And when the entrance is open, the exit's open. So Ryan, the other psychic dude, goes downstairs. He's part of the team, goes downstairs. He's monitoring the out portal,
which comes out of the ceiling.
First thing you got to do, though, is test if this portal works. That's why we have the tennis balls. They take the tennis ball, throw it in the indoor, it pops out the out.
I did love it. The guy grabs the ball and he's got to scrape off that goo, which looks so gross. And he's like, oh, they had number balls. It's like, oh, it's number 1. It's like, okay, that is cool. I do like that effect of like that gooey stuff because that really stuck in my mind because it just seems disgusting.
Right. And you're also thinking like, is that whole realm like that?
I know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Well, now Tangina instructs Diane to yell into the light, and you're not going to believe this. She tells Carol Ann to now turn away from the light.
You know, I guess that Tangina was monitoring the situation, and she's like, okay, Carol Ann, you've gone far enough, now go away. The problem is they don't tell Carol Ann, and Carol Ann does just listen, so it works, I guess.
This what opens the portal? Is the people going into the light?
I have no idea.
It has to have something, because why did this thing even open up?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, so
yeah,
and then,
maybe
like,
they're hitting the light and it's like sparking things off.
And how do you know like how many ghosts do you have to get to go in?
10, Dan. I don't know.
All right, so I guess we got some people to go into the light. Now Carol Ann's going away from the light. We got to throw a rope in this thing and see what happens.
Well, it's a standard. Someone's got to go in, and the only way to make it safe. Oh, wait, no, this isn't even that scenario. They just throw a rope in.
No. This is the rope. They're holding the other end.
Okay, this is really weird, though, because the rope goes through and then it comes through the outside. And so we're going to have the guy downstairs holding the rope, holding the slack, right?
We have a safety rope.
Yeah. And then the one who's on the top is going to get wrapped around him and they're going to go through.
I do love this effect, though.
It is really cool. I'm just thinking, like, how would this even work?
Well, you can't go that
I can't.
far into it.
My mind breaks thinking about this.
You got to just think of that game, the game Portal. It's like that. But there's a dimension
But it's
in
not,
between.
because, you're going through something before you go out.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in there.
So they do set up the rope, though. So it's going through the entrance and it's out. They pull tension. We got a good safety rope. Now Tangina tells Diane to tie the rope around her, and Tangina's going in that portal.
Which I thought was cool. I'm like, okay, this little girl or this little lady is going to just go in there. Like, she's a gangster.
This part was really funny to me.
Well, and I also thought, I'm like, she must have done this a bunch. Like, because she seems so confident. She knows everything.
Well, Diane, she wants to go in, and then Tangina admits she's never even done this before. So when Diane's like, well, you've never done it. I've never done it. It's my child. I want to go in. Tangina's like, yeah, just do it.
I love that too. She's like, you're right. Why would I do this? Go ahead.
So they tie a rope around Diane. Now she's like, I guess in the middle of the rope because we got, because Steve has to stay back because that's why he didn't go because he has to hold the other side of the rope. So they send her into the light. Each time you go in the light, fireball.
Yeah,
but it's a visual fireball. Nobody's getting burned.
I mean, it might be some heat to it as well.
So Diane is in the other realm. She goes through the portal. She's gone. Tangina now does something very interesting. She starts calling the ghost spirits into the light.
Well, that makes sense. They're trying to get the ghosts out of there. I'm still not sure why. I think just to get them away from these two. Because I think the ghost spirits are also kind of keeping everyone there, or at least Carol Ann.
Okay, so you're saying, so again, not all of them have gone to the light. Some of them are still around Carol Ann. Tangina, I guess, now is speaking to them, pulling them to the light.
Okay. Oh, God, I'm tired of talking about the freaking spirit realm, but here we go. How I see it in my mind is that she has this group of people around her that do not want her to leave. They love her spirit. They're just around her. So she can't move freely that much, except for to walk towards the light. Then once they start going to the light, less spirits around her. Now she can move around a little bit more.
Okay.
Where's the
like
demon
that.
spirit? I don't know. He's not there yet.
Okay. But Steve doesn't like that she's telling the children to go to the light. She says children, I think she's talking about the spirits. He starts yelling and he's like, you said not to go into the light. Again, everyone's confused.
Yeah, but Steve does go a little bit sideways sometimes in this movie. Like the mom seems more open to everything, kind of understanding what's going on. Steve's just kind of a mess. He's a likable mess, but he is a mess.
Well, he goes straight rogue because he just decides, you know what? I'm going to just pull her out of this portal.
Yeah, which to me is like I feel like it's like a grate or something where you can push something one way. Or maybe it's like those spikes, that are on the ground where you can drive over it with your car, but you can't pull it back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like you don't want to pull something back.
They already have it set up. They have the exit. Well, he starts yanking on this rope, accidentally pulls the beast out.
And that thing comes out like a giant head, right?
It's like a giant skeleton monster head.
Yeah, it looks great. I love the little 80s effect there.
Yeah, not only that, Tangina gets a light blast. Steve drops the rope. Diane birthed out of the portal.
Yeah, it did work.
Yeah.
She fell out of the ceiling with Carol Ann, and they're all gooed up together like almost, it is like a rebirth.
Yeah, they're kind of almost like frozen together. They have to take them up, and you may wonder, we said bathtub earlier. Take them to the bathtub, throw it in to wash them off. I don't know how effective that really was. I feel like a shower may be better.
Well, yeah, it just kind of woke them up, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like you need to be in a bathtub at all, to be honest. I'm not sure why they were asleep. They were barely in there.
Yeah, whatever. It's a realm, an energy realm. You get tired. Now we're having a beautiful moment. The family's reuniting. The psychics shut the door, go out into the hallway. Ryan turns his camera on, and Tangina gets ready for her big moment. She looks at the camera. She fixes her hair. Then she says, "This house is clean."
This house is clean.
I imagine she put her palms up too.
Yeah.
This house is clean.
This house is clean.
I've been saying that nonstop at my house. I don't think my wife even understands why I'm saying it, but I've been saying it all day or all night. I don't know. The last 2 days. I just loved it. I loved her in the movie, and she's gone.
Yeah, that's it.
And the house was not clean, by the way.
Not clean at all. In fact, very dirty.
So what the F was that, Tangina? Like, legit, what was that?
Dude, she freestyled her way through this entire thing. No clue what she was doing.
Yeah, she may not have.
I don't think she had any idea. And I would have liked to hear Diane talk about the realm a little bit. What she saw, what went down.
You can't, though, because it's better left to the imagination, honestly.
It is. You're right.
I mean, that was pretty oh, no, we haven't even got to the big organ we go through later.
Well, we don't go through an organ.
I know, but it looks like a giant intestine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we cut to the next day. They're packing up the house, and they mention they're going to stay in the Holiday Inn tomorrow.
Yeah, we do have to just say. So she said the house is clean. They think the ghosts are gone. They are going to move out of the house. I don't know why they're even in there. I think I would just destroy my stuff.
So I think according to like the screenplay or the script or something, this was like 2 weeks later.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, because it is like some time's gone by.
There is no way on earth you would ever stay in that house another night. I don't care if it was cleansed. I'm not staying here.
No, your child, one got eaten by a tree. One got abducted to a spirit realm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not even like I'm scared enough for my own self, but for the kids too. You wouldn't be able to sleep one night with your kids in the room away from you, or even with you. You should get sucked in the TV again.
Yeah. Now, when they're going to the Holiday Inn, in the screenplay, do you know what room they were going to stay in?
Yeah, 237.
237.
I only knew that because I watched some behind the scenes stuff. I do love the references.
And just to make it clear, everyone's fine now. Like Carol Ann seems like a normal kid, doesn't even remember what happened.
She says she doesn't.
She says she doesn't. Diane now has white streaks in her hair, though.
That happens when you go into the ghost realm.
Went through a lot, aged a little bit. So this night is like their last night at the house. Steve's got to take off to the office, like tie up some things before they move out tomorrow. All right, now we're going to get to some more issues that I have. So this night, in my mind, I thought this was like the next day.
It's really weird. So Steve says he has to go to the office, but he does say they don't want to spend the night, which made me think that they have not been here.
But they are going to stay the night.
They're not supposed to, though. I think Steve's supposed to come back and they're going to leave, but it's just gone late, so the kids are just going to bed.
Yeah, and dude, this is the crazy part. They're sleeping in the same room.
Again, nuts. Okay, we've
who would
established
ever
that.
let that
I
happen?
already
That
said
is
that.
crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Not only that, Diane tonight is making herself a bath. She hasn't put themselves to bed. This child was just abducted. You wouldn't even let him out of your sight for a while.
I know. We got to move on.
Okay. So Robbie lays down in his bed. The problem is that clown doll is still watching him.
Yeah, but you're like, okay, the house is cleansed. That's probably just a coincidence.
I'm sure that's normal. Robbie can't take it though. Takes his coat, throws it onto this doll, but it falls off the side. His little hat jingle bell rings, and then a hand drops down and just starts swinging.
Man, the problem with this, you're going to be focused on that clown all night.
Dude.
There's no way a kid would sleep with that.
Now, that's odd, but also what's going on with Carol Ann is a little odd too, because she has a doll in her bed, but the doll's head is off the body and it's a couple inches above it.
Yeah, that was weird. They didn't really address it. I'm not sure why that was there.
In my mind, I took it as things are still happening. Like that doll's head came off. Something took it off. But she just puts it back and rolls over. Now, Diane is in the bathtub and she's gently rubbing her body, cleaning it off from all the dirt and debris. I was trying to be weird. You're just going along with this.
Oh, I mean,
I'm just making things up to try. I thought you were going to say something.
No, I mean, I'm ready for this to end.
I do have a question. What's your thoughts on baths? Do you bathe?
No, first of all, we're too big. Like being taller, it's hard to get in a bath.
I just find it disgusting as a man.
Yeah, and then you're just laying there in your...
Things are just floating. I don't even want to look at, you know what I mean?
You mean you're talking about when it submerges out of the water?
I'm just saying, I'm disgusted with myself sometimes. I don't want to be in a bath.
I mean, that's more of a you thing, but I do find baths kind of gross.
Now, Robbie wakes up. This is also strange because it's like, this is happening in a short amount of time, but Robbie already like fell asleep. He wakes up and he hears something moving around. He looks up. Remember that clown? It's gone.
Oh my gosh.
It's no longer there.
I would just have a heart attack. I mean, you've had these moments when you're scared in the room and nothing's there. To see a clown disappear, you know that clown is under your bed. You just know it.
Well, okay, to be honest, I would just run out the room. I wouldn't. This is a brave move to me because he actually goes to his bed, pulls the sheet up, laying upside down, and looks under there.
It's just setting yourself up for the worst scare of your life.
Now, surprisingly, it wasn't under there at all
Fake out.
because it's actually right behind him.
Boom, gotcha. Which was so terrifying. It grabs him and pulls him underneath the bed.
Yes, wraps its arms around his neck, yanks him under the bed to only God knows what.
I know what happened. I guess they just struggled down there for a while.
Dude,
You're thinking about the scary
I
movie
can't-
one. I know.
I can't not think about Scary Movie. So Diane finally finishes her bath. She lays down in bed and she's only wearing a shirt and underwear. There is a ton of like crotch shots here.
Yeah, I just felt uncomfortable watching this.
This felt honestly more like a Nightmare on Elm Street.
100%. I couldn't remember which one came first, but it definitely is like when Freddy pulls the girl up on the ceiling.
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
And there was something like sexual about this, right?
Well, yeah, it's like she's in her underwear. When it's attacking her, she seems to be doing a lot of pelvic thrusting.
Well, I mean, she's not into it though. Let's be clear.
No. But I mean, it is odd.
Yeah, I just didn't like it in this movie. I'm like, we don't need this.
No, but next thing you know, she's on the wall, then she's on the ceiling. She's getting thrown all over the room.
Yeah.
Robbie, though, I will say he did struggle under the bed, but he gets it all out from under the bed and beats the heck out of it. Even rips the thing apart.
Yeah, which is the only answer. You just need that clown gone.
And it is. But the closet is open and the light is back.
The haunting has begun, or the geisting, whichever one.
Diane finally gets out of her room, but she's being chased by light orbs. They're coming like all over the place. I don't know if that's demon spirits, normal spirits, who knows?
Doesn't matter.
No, the kid's closet actually shuts, but now it has like orange ooze and tentacles seeping out of it.
Yeah, just bizarre behavior going on.
Diane runs to their door, tries to rip it open, gets hit by a fire orb, and next thing you know, there's like a spider ghost roaring at her.
Yeah, like it's protecting the door, which was creepy looking.
It looked like a spider, then I looked at it closer, and it looks like a person squatting with a good squat, but with really long legs, like long extremities.
Well, that's creepier than the spider.
Both are kind of scary.
Either way, I thought it looked cool.
So she runs outside, panicked, ironically falls into the pool that she was worried about her daughter falling into.
That is really funny because she wouldn't stop talking about the pool.
Yes, but she's not alone because in this mud water, skeletons start popping out of the water.
Yeah, like all over the place, which, oh man, that is terrifying though. If you've been in like water.
Who hasn't been in water?
No, when I'm in water, I'm always terrified of something being there. I've talked about this before with sharks, and if I close my eyes, I know there's not a shark in the pool, but you never know. But yeah, to have these skeletons just kind of come up right next to you, and she can't get out of this freaking thing because everything's wet and muddy.
Yeah.
It's like crawling in, well, yeah, mud.
It's mud, yeah. She tries to, in fact, one time she almost gets out and then like the mud falls under her and she falls right back in.
This is just a straight nightmare.
Yeah.
You know how those nightmares where you can't run or something? It's like that. You just can't even crawl out. She can't get out at all.
Yes, the shocking part is you would think she'd be able to get out the mud part, but she slips in. Instead, she scales like using a hose or something to climb out, which seems way more difficult.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way that's happening.
I'd also say that's not the shocking part. I think the skeletons were the shocking part.
Yeah, you're right. So as soon as she gets out and the neighbors like grab her and help pull her all the way out, they won't go into the house though. She runs back in, gets upstairs. Now the room has a red glow around the door. This is the kid's bedroom. She hasn't even got it in there. And I did love this effect because as she runs towards it, it seems like that hallway is getting longer and longer.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be one of those scenarios where she can't get to it, but
Now she does.
this was just some other
Just
thing.
took a couple more
It
seconds.
looked neat though. I like what they're doing. This whole thing is like escalating.
She finally gets in the room and we have the suction going on. Everything's getting pulled into the closet and everybody's flying, right? You can barely hold on. And the door no longer looks like a bright light. It's now an intestinal tract.
Yeah, it looks what I imagine a stomach looks like.
Yeah.
Or an intestine. I guess the inside of it's like orangish and looks maybe like some texture to it.
Yep. I think we all agree with that. Yeah. Diane grabs onto Robbie. Robbie grabs onto Carol Ann. And then Diane screams for God to help her. And then she's freed.
I know. I thought about that. I'm like, oh, okay. Are they saying God did help her in that moment?
Something to think about.
Yeah.
They end up making it outside the room. So they're somewhat safe at this moment. That's when Steve returns home, looks at the house. It's like a rave party. There's lights going off everywhere. Tries to go to the front door, casket bursts out of the ground, skeletons everywhere.
I do like it. It's like jump scares. It's like a haunted mansion, honestly, is what it feels like.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
He grabs onto T because T took her with him at this time, his
That's
boss.
his boss, yeah.
Calls him a son of a bitch, and you may wonder why. I think we've all figured it out, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you probably don't wonder why at all.
He moved the cemetery, left the bodies. I loved this interaction though, because did you catch how he was yelling at him?
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't. He like went nuts on him. He's like, you buried the bodies. He did that part. But then he just started screaming. Ah! You didn't catch that?
No.
Oh, well, here you go.
You only move the headstones! Why? Why?
See, wasn't that funny?
Well, I
He
didn't
like
see it,
lost
but-
his freaking mind. It was just, it had me dying laughing. We are sure that this was the whole reason that the poltergeist was there though, right?
The haunting was taking place, yes.
I still am like a little bit unsure of like, maybe the poltergeist was already here and he's just using all the bodies around to haunt everyone. Is that stupid?
What would give you that indication?
I don't know how poltergeists are created. I guess it's a
I
real problem.
don't care about what you know, what you don't. I want the facts.
I don't have any.
Okay, let's move on then. The family ends up getting out of the house. They make it to the car. Again, bodies exploding out of everywhere. Steve starts the car just as like there's like a skeleton explodes out of the garage, lands on the car.
They're doing a great job of the haunting. Him trying to get in the car was a little frustrating to watch. It took way too long, typical scary movie trope. Also, I'm like, I wouldn't even get in the car. I just run. Like, I'm not going to sit there.
You kind of do need to though, because there's like geysers going, like fire hydrants are exploding, flames are shooting out of the ground. Lots going on.
These
here.
poor neighbors. No one even tried to warn the neighbors. I mean, Diane did run outside, but that was it. They drive away.
Well, not before Dana returns home, because we got to get her in the car with him.
Oh, she comes and just screams at nothing, and then they pick her up. And...
Well, I did actually like it because she's screaming, and Robbie's like, "Hey, just leave. Like he's totally cool with leaving her behind."
I mean, she didn't have to go through any of this.
Did you notice a yellow VW bug that gets flipped over?
Oh, you mean one like in The Shining?
That would be the one.
Yeah, I didn't notice it, but I have also watched the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. So they all get in the car and they take off. But one person's left behind, and that's Teague. He gets blasted by a fire swirl, knocks him down. Then the house crumbles in on himself, kind of like the Titan submersible.
Too soon, man. Yeah, that was crazy. So, I mean, I just have questions on why it did this. Why did it just give up? And it's like, it lost all control and just blew up the house?
It opened up the black hole portal that just sucked everything in and it's gone.
Yeah, why'd it wait though? You know what I'm saying?
We don't know those answers.
Yeah. All right.
They end up going to the Holiday Inn. First thing Steve does, pushes the TV outside, and that's basically the end of the movie.
That was funny, though. I did love that scene. They go in the hotel. You think the movie's over, and then you just see him push that TV out. It's like, we're not even going to play around with this thing. It was a fun ending.
So what do you rate the Poltergeist?
Man, so this is kind of where I thought it was. It's just a slower burn. And it's not that scary to me anymore. It's was made a long time ago. It's an 82. It's more of like a family fun horror movie. And if you have kids that are younger too, I think it'd be fun to watch, but not too young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Like age appropriate. This is a fun little starter scary movie. I liked it. I don't really want to watch it again. I don't know what that says about it. The acting was good. I liked the effects for what they were. These fun 80s effects. This is probably like a 7.1 to me.
Wow, we're really close. I wanted to go 7.1, but I wanted 7.2.
Oh, dude, we've been like really close in the movies. Because for the time, I understand why this was so good. It's just like, time's gone on and effects have gotten better. And this kind of just held back a little bit for me.
I mean, I think Spielberg just does a great job at putting you in the story. Like you feel for the people. It's not like so scary or something. Like there's times you're enjoying the movie. Like you feel comfortable.
Well, the funny part actually is in this movie, and we kind of talked about it, it is interesting how the music a lot of times doesn't fit what's going on to me. Like they could have made it scarier, I guess is a better way to say it. But he does make it a little bit lighter and more adventurous rather than terrifying.
You could make like the stuff moving in the house in the beginning like terrifying, but instead it's more fun. Like they're playing with the spirits almost.
I mean, I guess it's kind of what he does though. He sets you up for the big scare.
I mean, yeah, it's like a lighthearted horror movie, it's got a good heartwarming ending.
Yeah, it definitely has like an adventure feel to it.
And it's cool. Like I like that they bring in the medium and she's such a character. It's awesome.
Stills the show.
Yeah. And then the dad, Steve Craig Nelson's great. And it's a fun movie. It's a good, lighthearted, good kid movie. All right. What did we learn? Survival rules. If you're dead, go to the light. If you're alive, I think you stay away from the light.
Yeah, unless you want to lure spirits, you get close, but not too close.
Right. Close to the light,
Good
but
enough.
not in.
Good enough.
Don't build houses on graveyards.
Well, if you do, you got to move the bodies.
Never trust a medium.
Yeah, if they say this house is clear, be skeptical.
Maybe they don't know what they're talking. All right, let's move to some trivia. This is actually inspired by an incident in the 1800s. Did you know that?
No.
City of Denver, Colorado wanted to develop a grand park occupied by a cemetery. Took the lowest bid. About a third into the project, contractors moved just the headstones. Finally, someone spoke up, but the city couldn't afford to tear down the building and dig up the cemetery. So they just finished the project, leaving unmarked graves as they were. Park is now, I guess, Chessman Park. The graves sit under the Greek Pavilion on the east end and extend south to 8th Avenue.
I don't understand what you just said.
There are graves under a building.
Still?
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, I want to know what this building is, and is it haunted?
And I guess you should check out the Greek Pavilion.
I'm not going to do research.
I guarantee you there's ghost stories about that.
Well, of course, someone's going to capitalize on it. Are they real, though?
I don't know. Dana was Diane's stepdaughter. Did you know that? In the movie, the daughter is actually the stepdaughter.
What?
Yes. Steve was married previously, divorced. That's his daughter.
That's such a weird thing to throw in, and they'd never even reference that, right?
Yeah, I guess it was in screenplay or something.
Oh, all right.
I think in the movie he says, my daughter or something. I don't know. The house used in the film, you can find it in Simi Valley, California. Still stands today.
Oh, cool. It looks like a nice house. So.
I would love to live there, honestly. I don't know if I want to live in Simi Valley, but sure. The clown puppet used in the film is on display at Planet Hollywood in Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas.
That's really cool. I wonder where it is now. Because I'd love to take a picture or something with it.
I just told you.
You said was. Or you said is.
Is on display.
It's still there?
Yeah, I guess so. Whenever this trivia was put in.
All right, that'd be cool to see.
Tangina says this house has many hearts. Literally, there are heart-shaped items all over the house, like a heart lamp, a heart stuck on the wall, a heart poster, and green heart balloons in the children's bedroom.
Oh, so she was correct.
She just said what she saw.
Yeah. I don't even know what to take from that.
Zelda, who's the medium, said that she didn't like Toby Hooper because she could see he had a drug problem.
I wonder what drug. Probably coke, right?
It has to be,
coke.
yeah. Heather O'Rourke, who's Carol Ann, died at age 12.
Yeah, that's terrible. I remember hearing that.
Intestinal stenosis after being misdiagnosed with Crohn's.
That's crazy.
She's not the only one, though. Dominique Dunn, who plays Dana,
Yeah, the daughter.
died at 22 from ex-boyfriend strangling her.
Horrible.
And Lou Perryman, who's Bluto, he's one of the construction workers, murdered.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were trying to say that there's like bad stuff happening around the movie. I mean, that's a lot of time since they filmed the movie.
Also, 2 of those other people just did that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just bad coincidences. That sucks, but it is what it is.
And a bad doctor that did a misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
So apparently, Jo Beth Williams had a supernatural experience during the making of the film.
Is that the wife? Or
It's somebody in the movie. Whenever she came home from filming, the pictures on the wall of her house were crooked. Every time she'd fix them, they'd be crooked again. I say, show me proof.
Yeah.
Show me
skeptical.
the video of that picture moving.
The problem is you can't even do that nowadays.
There probably is construction next door.
I'd have to be there and see it.
Well, that's not the only one, though. Zelda,
Oh, but she thinks she's a psychic too.
she had a vision of her dog, which came to her and said goodbye. Hours later, dog dead.
So it said goodbye while it was alive?
It's
All right. Well.
that's a good point, yeah.
right, there you go, guys.
Stephen King was approached to write the screenplay, but they couldn't agree on terms. That would have been awesome.
That would have been
Spielberg,
really
King,
interesting. Yeah.
Maybe it'd be interesting, yeah. At around the 1 hour and 40-minute mark, the sound effect for the beast, it's like a roar. That's the MGM lion roar. You know how they filmed the house getting sucked into the black hole?
How?
It was a 4-foot model. They put the camera above the model, like on the door, so it's like kind of sitting at a weird angle. Like the camera's actually above it, not looking at it, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then they had an industrial strength vacuum generator with a bunch of wires in it, sucked it all in.
That is really cool. Interesting. Never would have thought that's what I was looking at.
No.
Yeah.
Around the 1 hour and 40-minute mark, the scene where Diane is attacked in her bedroom by an invisible force, the one where she's getting thrown around, rotating box with a stationary camera.
Oh, interesting.
That's kind of cool. Giant box.
I love the little camera tricks they do.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff in this.
Yeah, it's cool. Good job, guys.
And before we take off, you know there's one thing we got to do.
Thank the tribe.
The tribe. On YouTube, we have Frederick Blackstone, Alex Serafin, Kevin, Roman Nunez, Jesus Ramirez, Nicole Petz Katz, Santos Laguna. I looked that name up because I was like, that has to be something. It's a Mexican soccer team.
Oh, cool.
Adam Ty Davis, Jose, Jake the Floppy Snake, Matthew Caesar Minsky, Crazy Meg, Freaky Frog, and Vane. On Patreon, we have Josh Miller, JPZ Simps R Us, Sicario, Binky, Drew Castilla, and Tanner Strode.
Thank you guys so much for the support. Truly appreciate it. Thank you guys all for putting the votes in for the movie of the month. You guys picked an interesting one, I guess. I don't know what to say about it yet.
I just want to say, if you're listening at this point, thank you. And have maybe you're asleep. Sleep well.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. And the next movie is Jaws.
Is it Jaws next?
Yeah, I think that's the last one we have lined up. Then me and you got to talk and figure out what we want to do. There's a new Insidious movie. I kind of want to go through those too.
I've never really watched them. I think I watched the first one.
See, I love those. Those are kind of my go-to when like someone from the family comes over. Like maybe if our sister comes into town, we want to watch a scary movie, throw on some Insidious or even Conjuring. To me, they both kind of play the same way.
See, in my mind, they're kind of the same. I can't remember them all.
Well, because is that one actor in both of them?
I don't know.
The guy? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who knows?
Anyways, thank you guys all. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
This house is clean.